ridiculously high, so he has a massive intimidate.
Oh shit.
But I actually decided to go for a decent dex score instead.
Can you describe what he looks like, maybe?
Imagine like a long black oily mane. That's what I can describe. Basically, big, burly, covered in various scars. Nothing that impedes his combat, of course. Also, long black hair, just very pitch black. It is a very solid death glare to him.
Okay.
Can't really describe him. He wears the spears on his back. He has a wolf hide cloak. And everyone knows him, by the way. Everyone knows Vahr. In the cities, anyways. Everyone knows him as a savage brute. And knows to stay out of his way. So if you're from around here, you would probably know Vahr. And know that he's a bad dude. That is not to be messed with.
How about you, Debbie? Describe Kerakar to us.
I am Kerakar. My father was Windpeak, and his father before him Barn. My brother was Iron Axe, the Conqueror, and my sister Forge Hand, the Builder. I was the heir to my family line. That was before they threw me out. They thought my practices and my immorality was perhaps unbecoming of the family. I am a Kerakar has some silver armor. It's not silver in the actual metal, but it's gray. It's unpainted. He's got a long black braided beard, typical of the dwarves. He's about 4'5", 280 pounds, about 150. Middle aged for a dwarf. He carries the mighty warhammer that was given to him on his coming of age ceremony 100 years ago or so, whenever he came of age as a dwarf. And he is a cleric of the Death Domain, focusing on necromantic damage with some support spells such as like Cure Wounds and Spare the Dying. And he is lawful evil. More so focused on honor, but only as perceived by the people that are by him. He will cheat to make people think he is honorable. It's basically it's a power before honor, honor before all, and honor does not necessarily actual honor. A couple years searching and bettering himself, making himself stronger so that one day he may return to his clan and show them that he did not deserve to be ostracized. And that kind of is the base of Kerakar, Son of Windpeak.
Did you describe what he looked like?
Yeah, he's 150 feet. 100. Oh my god!
Oh my god! No, the dwarf.
His legs. He's
I am invincible.
His legs.
I am dwarf.
He's 150 years old, 280 pounds, average dwarf size, 4'5", brown eyes, black hair, and fair skin. Lawful evil, sage, death cleric, and that's kind of the rundown.
Okay. Let's go with Chloe.
Yes. I'm Avdore Blackveil, a human wizard. He's like 40 something, like early 40s. Probably a little shorter than average, I would say. Not scrawny, but not built. And he wears a dark, like, black and, like, purple cloak, like, depending on the angle kind of thing. And, wizard, I don't know if I said that. Leaning towards dark magic, chaotic evil. Yeah, just, like, a lot of, like, dark, cheeky stuff, I guess. I don't know, there's not really... I don't know how much you would know about him. Besides, yeah, he's just, like... he's just out to, like, learn more about, like, the dark magics and what they hold. and is willing to like sacrifice anyone or anything to find the answers he needs. That's about it.
Okay. And Dawson.
I am Heaping Rubygills, formerly known as Clark Rubygills, but I changed it because it sounds much cooler on stage. Born to a peasant family, far from here. He was kicked out when he turned the tender age of 7, and sent to live on his own. And people discovered that while he is incredibly ugly, he has a beautifully soft voice. Unlike what I am currently talking in. Holy shit. He has a beautifully soft voice and could sing like an angel and play the lute and viola even better. He is out seeking adventure, for he has heard since his tender days of 10, when he was scrubbing pots in the back of an inn, he has heard the legends of travelers in faraway lands, and he seeks to become one of the legends passed around in the taverns in the future days.
Sounds good.
Playing his own outro.
Well, I'm gonna kill myself.
That's an outroing himself, isn't it?
That's the outro, boys.
Good.
So, as we begin, you guys are in the city of Neverwinter. A dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker has asked you to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Phandelver, a couple days' travel southeast of the city. Gundren was clearly excited and more than a little secretive about his reasons for the trip, saying only that he and his brothers have found something big, and he'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting his supplies safely to Bartha's Provisions, a trading post in Phandelver. He then set out ahead of you on horse along with a warrior escort named Sildar Hallwinter, claiming he needed to arrive early to take care of business. He left the night before you, and you guys are now leaving in the morning. In your possession is a small covered wagon being pulled by 2 oxen and a basic map of Neverwinter that I'll show you here. Oh, not of Neverwinter, of the Sword Coast, excuse me. In the surrounding area. And contract detailing your job with Gundren Rockseeker. The contract covers the agreement you made to bring the wagon of supplies to the small settlement of Phandelver. Gundren has promised compensation for the 3 days' journey with the payment of 10 gold pieces, and when the cargo arrives to Bartha's Provisions, as I said, Gundren and Sildar left the town the evening before. You, on the other hand, are leaving at your leisure the next morning. So you guys are currently outside the stables on the edge of Neverwinter, gathering the supplies and getting ready for your trip. Is there anything anyone would like to say at this point?
Not much.
It seems to me that this map was quite pointless. Could have just told us to take a left and then a right.
Yeah, I agree.
No, not even any turns on the map in between. Maybe there's some path on the side, though. Who knows?
Perhaps he considers us idiots.
Well, he'd be right about that.
Perhaps.
Don't fuck this up. I want the money.
I kind of look at you, Vahr, like kind of scared looking, and it's like, oh, okay. Well,
This guy's for real.
Does he?
This guy's-
Can I ask like
savage.
a question for my personal? Is there always a breeze like fluttering Vahr's like cape in the back? Is there always that? Like, is he always?
It always feels colder around Vahr. You don't know why.
I slayed the breeze years ago, so it wouldn't do that.
Oh,
'cause I
Vahr
got it.
slayed the breeze.
No.
Oh, God.
He's got. I got
annoyed at the
around my
dramatic
belt.
breeze, and then I slew it.
Yeah, the dramatic breeze pissed Vahr off, so we killed it.
God, fucking, what a savage.
Yes, I'm not gonna argue with Vahr, the animal.
His
Das
blog is
Animale.
Indeed.
If the goblin sneak attack us and crit me to death, I'll be sad.
I forgot that we've done this like 3 times. Yeah, okay. I'm ready to go.
You,
Has Chloe ever done this?
No.
We'll just act dumb and no spoilers.
I haven't.
I don't
Me and
metagame.
Chloe haven't done it.
Half of the party has done this. Okay, anyways.
I won't metagame, don't worry.
You guys have only done the first little
I have a
dungeon
dumb.
anyways,
I have
so.
a really low int stat, so I'll just hit things. the hardest.
Does anybody kind of look over the wagon, the contract, to make sure you have everything before you leave?
Nope.
I think Heaping Rubygills will.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit on the.
Well,
cards.
you kind of look at the wagon. As I said, it was being pulled by 2 oxen. The wagon is small but it's built sturdy, meant for a light load. Most you can tell. It's packed with various tools and supplies, which are detailed on your contract. These tools include a dozen sacks of flour, several casks of salted pork, 2 kegs of strong ale, a dozen shovels, picks, and crowbars, along with 5 lanterns and a small barrel of oil. You can estimate that the total value of this cargo is about 100 gold pieces. The
All right.
the wagon, the front
We
of the
can find
wagon
that.
is has a bench that you can comfortably fit 2 people.
Or one Vahr, I assume.
2 people or 1 Vahr. No, just two medium creatures.
Okay.
Pretty much one person's gonna have to. The oxen are well trained. They've taken this route a few times. Pretty much all you need to do to get them to go is be grabbing the reins and say go. So as long as one person's grabbing the reins, the oxen will move. No animal handling or anything is needed. Alternatively, you can actually pull the reins off and then walk in front of the oxen, pulling them along.
Oh yes.
In the back of the wagon, while the wagon is mostly filled, there's a spot for 2 people to sit comfortably, letting their feet dangle off of the ledge of the back of the wagon, or like 3 people if they squeeze. How are you guys gonna like to your marching order to be as you travel down this way?
I'll be walking.
I will walk as well. As it
Will
works.
we be walking at the same speed as the carts, I assume? As
Yeah,
the
it's
cart?
not fast moving.
It's not faster than moving? Okay. I'm probably just going to hang off the back of the cart, playing my either viol or lute, one of the 2.
Does that mean Avdore is gonna be
I'll probably.
driving the cart, or is one of you 2 that's walking gonna be pulling it along?
I can drive it. That's
I'll be out front of the cart, actually.
Okay.
Kinda just...
Are you gonna be in front as well, Vahr? Connor, are you gonna be in front as well? Or are you gonna be off the side? Okay. I just dropped something in my garbage.
Hurts unnecessarily wasting products by throwing them away.
Oh no.
I don't own a guitar pick, so I'm using a quarter at the moment to pick the guitar. Wow, my fingers are louder. Maybe I should just use those.
Okay. So you guys get settled in and you head off. As you leave Neverwinter, the summer breeze blows cold over the party as the fall months grow near. As you make your way south along the King's Road, the cool breeze turns to a hot summer wind as the sun rises high in the sky. You spend the next few days traveling south, following the high road. Recently, you veered east along the Tribord Trail, which is the dotted line here.
What time did you get home
Holy
yesterday?
cow! You scared the crap out of me. What?
What time did you get home yesterday?
Like 11?
Oh, it's Colin, the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Freaking
I was
Colin.
at like a movie night with people.
Thanks for ruining it,
Shit.
Chloe.
We were watching Game of Thrones, but we watched like a little bit of Get Smart and Creed.
Chloe's professional.
Let's get smart again. We are almost gonna.
Yeah, I watched it again.
It's a good movie.
Good.
You know how many times I've seen it in the last year?
Probably 4 times.
More.
Oh,
Actually,
wow.
this reminds me. This will
More
give me a
than
good chance
Everyone
to
else
say
in
this.
America.
Sorry, guys.
Throughout this campaign, I'm not really gonna ask you to make perception checks and stuff like that. If you want to make something, you have to tell me. Otherwise, I'm just gonna use your passive perception. So.
Man.
Good. Who has
Um,
wisdom in this party?
Not
Me-ish.
maybe me.
Oh, I'm a cleric, so yes.
I'm a wizard, Harry.
Debbie, make the perception check.
I have 3 perception.
All right.
Um,
While we are walking, Hertz, I am
Mhm.
gonna, and specifically when we like make a change in direction, I'm gonna keep an eye out for anything that's gonna, because I've actually,
okay,
but only then.
we will get to that in a second. You've encountered no trouble so far, but you do know from
hi, Rose.
living on the Sword Coast that this area can be dangerous to bandits and outlaws that have been known to lurk this trail. As you being in the front, Debbie, can you give me that perception check? Is anyone aiding him?
I suppose while I'm driving, I would be.
Actually,
I'm
because you're
absolutely
driving, you cannot. You're busy driving.
Oh yeah, I suppose I'm like focusing just straight ahead. Not to the
Heaping
sides.
probably. You're seeing the back, so you probably, unless you're specifically looking out the back.
I am
I
100%.
guess I'm in the front, so yeah, I guess I
Okay.
can help.
Roll me perception with advantage, Debbie.
Advantage perception. 15.
15. Okay, give me a second here. You think
I've
I
traded
have this ready,
perception.
but
I only have a
don't.
+1 to the roll.
Okay. I have a +3 and I'm trained.
Dumb stats for the win.
Okay,
Oops.
that is a critical fail and a critical success. They don't have advantage though. As you approach, you are stopped by something sitting in the road. You've been on the Tribord Trail for about half a day now, and as you come around the bend, you spot 2 dead horses sprawled out about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path.
What is that awful smell?
Attention, everybody! We've got
Oh.
something up ahead. Yes, Heaping, you may wish to draw your weapon.
From here,
I put my loot in my hands.
from here, Kerakar, you can tell that they're riddled with black feathered arrows. Each of the horses.
Avdore, you should stop the carts. An ambush took place up ahead.
Yeah, I'll slow
Some
down.
sort. Does anyone know where these arrows? Horses. A cart is flipped over. Yes.
I'm gonna hop off the cart and can I make an investigation check? See what type of arrows these are.
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna scan the tree line.
Yeah, why don't you make me one? Yeah, the woods on either side of the trail kind of pressed close to this. This is a kind of almost claustrophobic feeling area. Steep embankments on either side of the area are covered with dense thickets.
Oh boy, perfect
Ambush
spot for an
could be.
ambush. Oh shit!
Connor, or wish us to address him. Like, how did he say
Okay.
it?
I forgot to put the advantage talk.
Any way you want, as long as it
Are
doesn't
you
piss off,
kind of just
won't
doing
kill
this
you.
from back by the cart? You guys have stopped the cart probably about 20
think
feet.
I'm probably
from
like
the
standing by the
horses.
cart, trying to get a look at those arrows. See
Um,
if I-
just at first glance, Dawson, kind of looking at the arrows and looking at the horses, these arrows are crudely made. Probably they're not exactly straight. They kind of don't look like the best quality arrows. The horses,
Whoever killed this cart wasn't professional.
with that investigation check, the horses do look familiar. These are very obviously Gundren Rockseekers and Sildars, the horses that you saw leave a few mornings ago.
Oh, sad day. I tell that to the rest of the party, and say, whatever ambushed this was not professionals.
Are there bodies there?
I
You
don't see any.
You don't see any.
I don't see any, but I wouldn't doubt it.
You do also notice saddlebags and other sacks have kind of been thrown around the area, kind of next to the dried blood of the horses.
Does anyone hear? Can anyone hear track?
Yes.
No. Not
Vahr,
I.
we need to figure out if whatever did this is still around here.
I only have a +1 because wisdom's a dumb stat, but I'm trained.
Nature, I have a 3. Is that what it is?
Naturally. Oh, I've got a -1 in nature.
I think it's technically a survival check.
This is
to
probably
track
a
something.
survival.
That's probably
yeah.
a survival. I've got a +3 to survival.
Then you better
So wait
do
a second.
because while
I
I'm
can
trained.
track.
Oh, can anyone track? And then you'd look-
Hertz, I'm gonna look around for any like tracks or anything on the grounds, like of any race or species.
Okay. As you are you kind of moving closer to the horses to do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye about me. I'm gonna keep looking but I'm
As-
gonna mostly focus on the ground.
As you begin walking towards the horse's den, you actually, with that perception check from earlier, hear it sounds like something scraping across wood that you hear. As you turn around, you actually see two goblins starting to pull some of the supplies off of the back of your cart.
Thieves! Take arms!
Please!
I wish to, if I can, I'm gonna spell one of them. But
Okay, we are gonna roll initiative first.
Sweet. Okay.
Who the fuck is this snarl? What the fuck? Do you guys see that on there?
Nope.
What the hell is that? There's just
Nope.
snarl on
See
their
nothing.
initiative order. I'm gonna get rid. It's not leaving. Okay.
Hertz, are we doing the inspiration thing or not?
Oh, that's okay. Thank you. That's another thing. So how I'm gonna do inspiration this game is gonna play every time you guys play off a flaw of yours, as a hindrance to yourself or the party, you'll get inspiration.
I see.
Uh,
Oh,
You
that's
can
gonna be
give-
difficult.
At any
Oh,
moment,
God.
you
Yeah.
can give your inspiration to another person. That's how inspiration works. You can hand it back and forth to each other.
Mine's
You can only
gonna be-
have one inspiration at a time, and they don't reset after sessions. So if you end a session
Yeah.
with inspiration, you'll just keep it.
Alright.
With that being said, that might change in the future. I'd like everyone to roll me initiative.
Are we, is there a map or is there,
This is all gonna be
Four!
narrative. This encounter at least.
Alright.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, there we go. At least we got one.
The Bard!
Oh, that's right. Since I don't have your tokens down, I have to
Quick
add them
initiate
manually.
buff spells on the.
Initiating buff.
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Could you guys quickly just drag your tokens just onto the map
Oh yeah.
here that we
Probably should
have?
do that.
Oh, do I have a token?
There we go.
It should be hooked up. So go to your pitch, go to your character,
Oh.
and just drag it off. Drag
What?
like your name onto the screen.
Yeah.
This isn't actually where you
Have
guys
you-
are. I'm just using them to add turn orders.
Did mine work? Nope.
Oh, maybe I didn't set your guys up right. Oh, I
Oh.
didn't. That's my
Oh,
fault.
no, I see it.
Yeah, I forgot to set your tokens up right. I'll get it after this encounter, don't worry. For the time being, though. Actually, I'll go do it right now real quick. I set your token up while I just forgot I actually connected to the sheet.
We've actually got a good party comp, I think. We got a wizard, a cleric, a bard, and a barbarian comp.
Bard barbarian.
Dawson, try it again.
Ah, Heaping Rubygills.
Wait.
Central to the party. Oh man.
Okay, Chloe,
Shit.
does yours work now too? Oh yeah, turn yet.
Unless I'm doing it wrong. But don't you just drag like your name from
Yeah,
underneath you?
there we go. I got yours.
Boop. Okay.
Okay. Can you tell me what you guys all got then? So now you don't have to look.
19.
5.
I got a 4. Don't worry,
I
Connor.
got-
we're-
9.
Wow,
but,
for some reason, Connor's image still looks like a Naya next to his name.
What? You haven't reloaded.
Yeah. No, your image down on the bottom looks like Vahr Noct-Hem. But like when you rolled initiative, it was still a Naya.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's
I
like,
changed it.
Though I believe your fucking image of Vahr Noct-Hem at the bottom there. But when you rolled
Oh
it,
no.
Oh,
there we go. I'm loading it again. There we go. Oh, it fixed it now. Okay.
were you
I'm just
really?
gonna let him be an Aya.
What, Dustin? I understand.
Oh my god.
So what's the AC of this party? Who's got the highest?
I've got a 17
So-
without a spell.
As you spot the two goblins behind the
I got 13.
as you spot
I
the
have
two
11.
you spot the two goblins behind the cares, they drop what they were trying to steal from it and pull out two short swords from the
Oh, they went to
thickets.
fight.
on your northern side, 2 more goblins pop out, pulling back some bows.
Ambush!
Just so everyone has an idea of where they're sitting here, you're about 10 feet out in front of the cart, Debbie, as you're starting to walk over towards the other things.
Mm-hmm.
Right in front, kind of towards the front, but right next to the cart, the rest of the 3 of you stand. So, the goblins go first, and they will...
God damn it.
One of the goblins, when he drops a thing, he runs up to you, Vahr.
You could see Vahr visibly roll his eyes at this.
And he's going in for a wacko on you within 11. It's not a hit.
It bounces off his skin.
he actually goes in slightly, giving you almost like a paper cut on your arm, expecting you to go in. His
I can't
shitty goblin scimitar is enough.
I can't wait for Vahr to pick him up by the skull and then just proceed to skull fuck him.
I'm so tempted not to pick up my weapon and just start breaking him.
The second one sprints up to you, Heaping Rubygills, with a 21 to attack, dealing 5 slashing damage.
Damn it! I'm already almost dead.
Oh, no.
Welcome to level 1.
Yeah, that would have. Yeah, that's over half my health.
I'm at 3 health.
Meanwhile, the other 2 pull out their short bows and start to rain arrows down on you guys. Does an 11 hit you, Debbie?
It does not.
Does a 19 hit you?
It does.
Okay, as you get hit in the leg, dealing 5 damage with an arrow.
Ah!
You guys are doing solid rolls on their damage so far. Okay.
Well, I don't actually have much more HP than Dustin does.
I think I have the same as him.
I think I know what the cure wounds
I think I by far have.
Actually, we have hit dice.
Rubygills.
I have 8 HP total.
A goblin stands in front of you holding his scimitar. Behind you, 2 goblins are raining arrows down on
Quickly, we must vicious mockery them.
Kerakar.
Oh no! Oh no! Kerakar.
How did you know what I was gonna do, Connor? Actually,
you
I probably
have-
just.
It's a
Kerakar, arrow taker.
I'm gonna set my loot. I'm gonna put my loot on my loot holster on one hip, pull out the rapier, and
Oh
stab
no,
the
it's a
shit
big
out of this
iron on
guy.
his head.
I'm gonna stab the shit out of this goblin that's attacking me in melee. Oh.
That is,
the thought
is he going for a stab? It scratches out. He blocks it with his shield
And then
that these guys apparently have. I forgot about.
Do what?
I'm going to use a bardic inspiration and sing out with a beautiful voice. You, Vahr the animal, show these savages your name.
Ah, battle him.
Looks to you and he looks incredibly confused. He looks at his arm and he's like, "What the fuck is happening?" And he looks back to you and he's like, "The fuck are you doing?"
Hit them, Vahr, with your
Hit
newfound
them.
power.
You fucker!
It's our voice, son.
Do you want us to call you Heaping or Rubygills or what's the short?
It doesn't matter to him.
Okay.
You can fucking call him Clark, but his stage name is Heaping
I'm
Rubygills.
just gonna say, yo, my buddy HR.
Alright, is that your turn, Dawson? Is that your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay. Avdore, you're currently sitting on the bench, holding the reins of these oxen.
Yes. I'm going to. So I guess I never. If you allow it, I have like an arcane focus, and if I could, I'd let it be like a rubber glove with like one finger missing that has like a symbol etched in the back. If that's all right.
That's okay with me.
And then so I'm gonna lift up my one hand, and I'm just gonna point, and I'm going to. Hang on, what do I want to cast? They're on a separate carriage, right?
Oh no, it's only your carriage. They're trying to steal from yours. They've actually both moved up around the side. One's in front of Vahr, and one's in front of Rubygills. 2 more are to your north, about 30 feet out in the thickets, raining arrows down.
Do I cast Firebolt on the ones away? That's the real question. It'd start stuff on fire.
It's a cantrip.
It is. But I'm just wondering because okay.
Just,
So I'm gonna point. Huh?
just so you know, the goblins in the thickets are kind of hiding behind the trees and stuff. They are considered half cover. So.
Those bastards.
I'm
Superior tactics.
I'm still gonna try. I'm just gonna, in the cover.
Give it a go.
Boop.
That is a hit.
Kablam. Oh
That is
yeah.
some solid damage. Okay.
That's all I got.
You hit one and he kind of reels back before pulling out another arrow, kind of holding where you hit him on the shoulder. The animal.
So I have both my hand axes out right now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hand axe the one I have right next to me because what is he doing there? His mother
That
should have
is
taught him
that is
manners
that is
before
a
dying.
hit.
Oh, but I'm not raging right now, by the way.
You have
Okay.
a bardic inspiration, by the way, Connor, so
you,
will.
Your one hand axe comes down, splitting his skull open. That one is dead.
And then I walk over to Rubygills, and then I'm gonna use my offhand attack to try to get the one on him, the one on
No,
that's
hit
on
him.
him.
Okay, I
offhand.
thought you were attacking.
That is
I
a
was like,
hit.
"Ooh."
Show them your
So this is
name.
So this is just 3 damage.
So you split open the
add a
skull
D6.
there when you kind of do a turn, slamming in, kind of partly cutting into the other one's arm. For 3 damage. Okay. Kerakar, you just been hit by an arrow.
Now, I have a question. Are they two goblins with? Are they how? Okay, so what's the layout of the battlefield look like right now?
Behind you are the two sprawled out horses, about 10 feet behind you. About 10 feet
Okay.
in front of you is the wagon. Next to it is a melee goblin. About
Okay.
30 feet off to what would be your left to the north are 2 goblins standing in thickets, shooting arrows
Are
down
they
at you.
within 5 feet of each other?
They would be.
Sweet. So I'm gonna use my Death Domain class ability here, which lets me target a necromancy cantrip to 2 targets within 1 feet of each other, within 5 feet of each other, I should say. And then I'm going to not spare the dying. I am going to toll the dead them here.
Oh shit! Is this the OP cantrip?
This is, I don't know if it's OP. I've gotta hold on.
I've
Oh, man,
heard
I
Tyler
meant-
talk about it. That means it's OP, right?
Does what the fuck does that mean? Does
Do
anyone see a
they
number
need to
there,
make
or-
a save?
No, I
No, I don't
hear
see anything
I
showing
see
that.
nothing.
No, I don't
Sweet.
hear any
I
numbers.
see
So-
Yeah, they need to make a
absolutely
wisdom
A
save or
wisdom
take
save.
damage if they make the wisdom save successfully.
I
Yeah.
hate
Let me
myself.
just figure out my spell here.
They got a 13, so. And the other one got a 9. So I assume the one failed for sure.
Yeah. Is it fucking? I assume it's versus my spell save DC, which is 13. So.
If it's 13, one succeeded, one failed, and then
All right, sweet. Then that one is gonna it's gonna take a D8 and necrotic damage. The other one won't take any damage. I'm figuring this out
Okay.
here. So.
you can roll that damage then.
I'm sorry, guys. It's for 6.
For 6,
Yeah.
pretty much the no. Oh, let me see this here. Pretty much death. It dies. I'm trying to think of how to
Sweet.
describe it. I'm not
Shrivels
really
like
sure
a
what
little
Toll of
bear.
the Dead would do. That was the one that Chloe hit earlier that failed that. So
Way to steal my kill.
At least some good. Let's
Um,
see. Attack action 60 feet, single instantaneous wisdom damage.
yeah, the goblin's turn again. The one goblin in front of who would be now Rubygills now is going to take the disengage action. He's actually going to slip under Vahr's legs and start to run underneath the carriage and out the other side. Meanwhile, you see the goblin on the in the thicket, stuck under in the brush, and then he starts to seem to run off as well. Northward. Rubygills.
I look at the I look at the goblin that's running away that was stabbing at me, and I cast vicious mockery, beating on the drum that I have on the top of my backpack, like kind of behind my head. I start beating, and I point at the goblin, saying, "Ha, goblin, you are so high for fear of contagion." And a 2 damage if it hits.
Wisdom
He doesn't
saving
save.
throw. I got a 12, so it takes 2 damage.
Ah, shit.
And starts crying.
And his feelings are hurt.
Oh, yeah.
He looks quite beaten. He's kind of limping off as he tries to run. Is that it?
Is casting a spell. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Avdore, sorry.
I'm gonna cast magic missile. No, I'm gonna whip and firebolt.
Okay. Roll me that attack.
Boom.
I'm scared.
Oh no! I clicked it twice now.
I have seen none of it.
Oh, there we
First
go.
one is a
The
hit.
first one.
Roll me damage.
Kablow. 8.
Hitting
Wow,
in the
nice.
back of the head as it falls over. His hair is singeing.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna sit back down and grab the reins.
How far away is the other one that ran?
Make me a perception check. He kind of ducked into the thickets. You can't quite see him right now. You do not know. You can assume he hasn't gone far.
What other one?
He
Just
pulls out his greatsword and just charges into the thicket.
okay. Thickets are difficult terrain. You're kind of getting caught in there, but you're pushing through.
We've let the animal loose. Yes.
You guys see the animal charge up the small hill and into the brush. Kerakar.
I'm just gonna start running after with the animal. I gotta make sure he doesn't. He's got backup. I guess I'll look back and I'll say I'm going to follow the animal. Make sure he doesn't kill too many. And I'm gonna start running off after the animal.
Okay. You guys are both next to each other, kind of in the bush, looking around. Debbie, you have the better perception roll with advantage.
Sweet. Core. Set to advantage. Perceive. Oh, there we go. Alright, roll. Click it again. Oh, there we go. 22.
Okay. You kind of point out to Vahr. You both see this goblin turn around a tree and start running down a small, narrow dirt trail.
There he
kind of
is.
winding and heading north.
Is it 60 feet away?
At this point, he'd be a little more than 60 feet away. He's dashed last turn and he dashed this turn as well. So he'd be closer to probably 80 feet if you take into account the
Can I see him?
thickets. Yes, you can both see him.
Okay. Well, okay.
Rubygills, are you doing anything?
Can I see the guy, or I'm?
Not from where you are. You can run up next to Animal and Kerakar, and
God, do I care though? Just looking at the ranges of my spells. I'll run up next to them.
okay.
I'll run up next to them and see if I can see the goblin.
Rubygills joins you because Kerakar saw it earlier. He can point it out to you, and you see the goblin turn the same bend and continue running down a small trail.
And how far is it?
We'll say 80 feet.
80 feet?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll stop chasing then turn around because I'm too slow.
Oh, okay.
It's just like, oh, okay, bye. I'm going
Yeah.
back to the cart.
Avdore.
Someone's gotta man the cart. I give no care of this creature's life.
Back to the animal.
80 feet away, did you say?
80 feet.
I only have one weapon with such destructive potential. As he pulls one of his javelins off his back, one of his 4,
Oh, yes.
and he just goes for the throw with disadvantage.
Okay. Give me a roll.
Oh shit.
As you kind of wait a second, feel like a slight breeze come by, so you get a little sense of the wind. Throw it, lands a little bit behind the goblin. You didn't quite lead it enough.
Ah. We're done here.
Kerakar, anything? Vahr
So-
says you're done here.
Can I make a spell attack with the specific idea of only knocking it unconscious?
Not a
No.
spell. It has to be
Not a
melee.
spell attack. Could I make it to him in time after killing him with a spell and then slap him with Spare the Dying to stabilize him? Potentially.
I'll probably I'll let you try it. It's gonna take like
Okay.
an athletics check.
And how far is he from me?
80 feet.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and chill touch him then with a.
Okay.
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 That's a hit, Debbie.
That's 3 plus
as you-
shitty damage.
Wait a second. Oh yeah, chill touch. For some reason, chill touch is ranged.
Chilly touch.
Does it seem like you read the name? It's like that can't be ranged. And you look at the 120 feet, like, well, it's
pretty low
ranged.
damage. That's a pretty low damage crit, but I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You send out this ray or whatever it is, and it hits
It's like
him.
a ghostly hand.
He reels up and falls over, seemingly dead. If you want to get up to him, you begin your sprint through the brush. Roll me an athletics.
Turn advantage off. Athletics with a 19.
You kind of jump over a few branches and kind of slide a little bit up to him. Roll me to spare the dying. No, you don't have to roll me it, obviously. Okay. He seems to be stable and unconscious underneath you, laying in the middle of this
Vahr had,
trail.
Vahr had turned around to just go back for a second, but then he saw you land that and he smiled a little bit, and now he's heading over to where you are.
I'm gonna.
And he was and he's reclaimed his javelin too, wherever it landed.
We're going to question this one, Vahr. I hope you're good at interrogating.
I'll try not to get out of hand.
I'm gonna like tie up the goblin, I guess, with some of my rope.
But I make no
Okay.
promises.
You take the time to time. He's still unconscious.
Yeah, and I'll sling him over my back, I guess. And it's just, guys, we got one. We can sell him into slavery for. some
By the
cash
way, at some point I'm gonna tear that arrow out of your leg.
money. Okay. Ow.
It's a sharp sting, but it's out now. Hopefully, it doesn't get infected.
Ah. Ah.
You seem to be stuck in there a little bit.
Thank you, Vahr. Ouch. Damn goblins! They're poorly made arrows. A dwarven arrow would have. I mean,
Would have killed you.
Oh.
Good.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself back at the carriage. Just to top myself off, you know, I'm on 3 health.
You kind of sitting there. You
Fair.
cast Cure Wounds. You can roll it up. You guys see
Yeah.
a Vahr and Kerakar approach from the thickets, back to the trail. Kerakar holding a goblin over his shoulder.
I hope someone speaks goblin.
I do. I've worked
Oh,
with
sweet.
goblins in the past.
Excellent.
I speak like infernal.
Nice.
Because you've
Got him.
worked with demons in the past, right?
I'm a tiefling, Connor.
Oh shit, you're a tiefling. I don't know.
But yes, I worked with demons in the past. Yeah.
Yo, but it is my dumb stat. I don't know these things.
It's true. It's true.
It's gonna take a little while for the goblin to regain consciousness. Is there anything you guys wish to do during this time?
Gather our supplies, mostly.
Tie him up at least.
Yeah. To the cart.
Okay, so you undo some of the bindings you had him and tie him around the cart, tightening it. Meanwhile, some of you are kind of repositioning some of the crates that the goblin started taking out before dropping back on the back of the wagon.
You could see Vahr checking out the bodies of the goblins to see if he recognized any of them.
These goblins, as you kind of look at them, they all look like generic goblins. Their most distinguishing feature is the sharp, jagged teeth that they all seem to have. Roll me history, actually, Connor. Since this might be part of your past.
Imagine this would go incredibly
Oh,
well.
You
I
kinda
accidentally rolled it
look-
twice.
You kind of look at them and you're like, well, these goblins have jagged teeth.
Well, that was
That's
4
about it.
shitty rolls.
I
That's 4.
accidentally rolled it twice. And
At
it
least you
did
worked
not
through
help.
4 bad numbers, I guess. I mean, you got those out of the way.
It did not help that I rolled it twice with disadvantage accidentally.
Ironically, the bad number turned out to be first both times, so.
Um,
The goblins, they can.
you guys
I should
kind of
write a
just sit
song about-
around.
I should write a
Yeah, can
song
we take
about
like a
this.
short rest for an hour here, guys?
Yeah, you guys can do that.
Sure.
I'm gonna
Oh, I should have added your fucking
die.
inspiration
Oh, I'm
to
back at
my
full, bitch.
javelin throw.
You should have, Connor. You should have.
I forgot about it. Dang it.
I spent a hit die for my max.
How
and
long
now
does
max.
your inspiration like last a minute? Right?
10 minutes.
Oh shit. I can add an inspiration roll. Oh, I'm so inspired right now.
Some time goes by, and the goblin kind of slowly kind of opens his eyes before kind of jumping and kind of struggling, trying to get out of the bindings. Obviously, no success with that. He's tied to the wheel of your wagon, sitting there.
Vahr, why don't you show them why they call you the?
Yes, Vahr.
This
Show
is-
them your name.
This is why I wanted to make a charisma, not a dumb step, but unfortunately charisma isn't.
I can help with the interrogation. I think I have the.
Don't worry, it's only a 10 charisma.
Okay.
I'm like, you know what? At least I'll still have decent AC. I wanted to have decent AC.
Understandable.
So I only have +2. So if he's not intimidated, that's understandable. Okay, intimidation roll with advantage.
I'll help. Yes.
Where is she?
Oh my god.
god.
By the way, it hurts at the same time. Not that it's gonna help that roll, but like I'm just gonna do like thaumaturgy to create like a slight rumble on the ground, like as he's doing. And I'm gonna boot. I'm gonna.
What is this?
It kind of kicks his feet, digging them into the ground a little bit with the rumbling of the ground, seemingly not noticing the animal
make
yelling
his,
at him because of this.
I make the
Oh, no.
animal's hair seem like it's on fire with prestidigitation.
We're just playing dress up with the animal right now.
He looks up to the flames. It just looks like Vahr's hair caught on fire, I think.
We're gonna have to explain away the fact that most things aren't gonna be intimidated by Vahr.
He's already kind of the goblin was already kind of trembling. This doesn't seem to make his situation any different than what it already was. He's just as scared as he was a few moments ago.
Vahr, ask him where they took the people from this wagon.
This wagon, there were people on it. Where are they now?
All he says is, Clark will smash your skulls when he hears about this. He kind of starts to struggle a little more.
Wait a second.
Punish him, Vahr. Punish him. Don't kill him.
Hey, hold on. Here. Casting charm person.
Oh wait,
Okay.
wait, we had this one.
Does he have to make a
A wisdom saving throw.
wisdom
Yeah.
save?
Hey, I have that.
Wait a second, you didn't use it either. I got a 3. Instantly, he kind of just let's see here. Grabs his friendly acquaintance. Okay,
I don't.
He instantly
speak
stops.
Goblin.
stops
Oh
trembling
my god.
and sits still.
Vahr. Vahr.
Yeah,
He-
yes.
He will be more compliant now. Ask him again.
Okay, if you say so.
That's the sound of charm person. Yes.
This
yes.
wagon had people on it. Where are they now?
Clark. He took the dwarf and his map to King Grohl. the humans with
Clark.
us.
You said
You know,
Clark?
Clark.
No,
Clark with a G.
Oh. Oh. Wait, no, I can't understand Goblin.
the-
Never mind.
What are
He
the
might be
extent of my-
speaking in common. Who knows? Does Goblin speak in common?
He actually is speaking common right now
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
because
Oh, wow.
never clarified. So speak common.
Alright.
What are the extent of your battle hymns, Rubygills? You seem to have a proficiency with your instrument.
Ah, I see. That was that was only one of a many subset battle play. You see, I also do battle poems. I do battle dances. I do battle. I should go on a list of art forms. However, I do not battle paint because that is retarded.
I was going to kill you, but that is a well said thing.
Yeah. Oh.
I think I might have to agree with the animal on this, but can we ask him where this place is that this Clark took our fellows?
Well, ask him yourself.
Where
Yes.
is this place with the Clark?
Clark. He rules over Craigma hideout, north of here, along the Goblin trails.
Is that dirt path we saw earlier?
That's the one we usually use. Yes.
Yeah, the one we yeah, that one.
The dwarf, however, he resides in Craigma Castle, much farther north than here.
Are we going to rescue these two then?
Yes.
Ah, well.
Can you give us, if we show you a map, can you show us this castle you speak of?
Yeah, he nods his head.
So someone have a map.
I believe Avdore said something about possessing a map.
Yeah, there's a map in the cart somewhere. Yeah. It's
Yes, repossess that map. We'll be using it.
I guess I go back into the cart and like dig around in like the pile of junk that we have in there, and the map's probably like somewhere in like or in a quill or something.
By the way, the animal may or may not be sitting on a rock conveniently close to the tide of Goblin, sharpening his greatsword.
Oh,
So
If the animal doesn't kill him, I'm gonna kill him.
he marks Craigma. Whoops, I really fucked this up. Craigma Castle on your map, and he also marks Craigma hideout on your map. Whoops.
so are we on the high road right now? Are we on the?
You're just turned off of the.
So technically, we're more like
Yeah.
here.
I just needed those to so I could get the things. I can actually get rid of these right now.
Yeah.
Keep yours there, Debbie.
No.
Here's one mark the spot.
Yay.
You guys, more like here, if anything.
Okay. Well, we could make a quick stop. It'd be quite the tale in town if we rescued these people, wouldn't it?
They would call us honorable indeed.
Perhaps there would be rewards in it. Yes.
Reputation.
The women. And
Money.
Reputation.
yes, let us go to the hideout.
Is this goblin of use to us now?
I look at him
No
and
one
like,
is of use to us.
He's kind of smiling in there, and like as you say that, like his smile turns to like a very serious face of almost worry.
Animal, do your work.
he is of use.
I'm like,
For entertainment, animal, do your work.
I sheathe my sword. I'm like, don't worry, it won't be that long. I take him by the neck, and I just squeeze.
Yeah, he
Oh,
kind of like
swinging.
pushing, digging his feet into the dirt, trying to get out as he's kind of wiggles a little bit until slowly
I just
his breath leaves him.
literally crush his neck.
He falls
with my
limp,
bare
tied
hand.
to your wheel still. He's dead.
That's what I'm gonna do to them when I find them.
Everyone else
Yes,
terrified.
These little savages are not worth our time.
I wasn't talking about the goblins.
I kind of give you an odd look, like like my side eye, like.
We must push
Then-
north
Then who the
quickly
hell else?
to this hideout.
My
Perhaps we
old
can-
friends, of course.
Oh, of course.
Yes, I hope I get to see the day when you dispense your justice.
Oh, vengeance will be sweet.
Perhaps.
What time of day is it right now, Hertz?
Afternoon, probably shortly after lunch. You guys probably ate lunch while on the walk, just coming off of the trail. The trail.
Shall we wait a bit and then move north and strike them in the night when we find them?
Are you saying we should take a bit of a longer rest?
Perhaps, somewhat of a rest, perhaps, or maybe we move and we get them at night. Is my plan. I would the animal unleashed on their camp when they're
wait.
lead no report.
I'm gonna cast a. I'm not gonna cast anything. I'm out of spell slots. Can I make like a history or something, a check to know if I know anything about? What would I make for that?
About what? Sorry, you cut out right when you asked.
Oh, could I make a check to see if I know anything about goblins?
I was actually thinking that too. So.
No. Okay.
It would probably be okay.
We'll go with the roll because it's 12.
Goblins aren't. They're pretty common around these parts. You would know that they tend to work together. They follow the hierarchy of if bugbears are around, they're usually in charge, along with hobgoblins. You know that they tend to make traps and such, protecting their areas. Goblins themselves are usually cowardly, running when they have a chance from a fight that they're obviously losing. Greedy. The generic.
Does he know their sleep cycle?
That's a good question. Do I know their sleep cycle?
It probably changes from goblin tribe to goblin tribe, area to area, depending on what times are best for looting and pillaging.
Damn it! I had one more question for that goblin we just smashed.
Well, yeah, you can talk to him, but I don't know if he'll respond.
Considering they attacked us in the day, maybe it is best to attack them at night.
They won't be expecting it.
Yes. I am not a strategian. That is not my job. That is what we have the animal for. Wait. That I think about is like, perhaps that is what we have our Avdore for.
Am I allowed to use fire in the... I do not care your answer.
You're always allowed to use fire.
Yes, fire is good.
Let's give away.
May attract others.
I can see it in the dark. Perhaps we make.
I can as well.
I cannot.
Shall we make way?
We could take a long rest here and then.
Would it be feasible to bring the cart with us, or would we?
Yes, it's gonna be. But it would be noisy. It would slow in your pace quite a bit. It'd be kind of a headache to bring along this trail,
One of us
but it
can
is
camp
doable.
outside with it.
I'm gonna say to what
We
Doss
could be
mentioned, you
idiots
guys
and have one.
We should
can't
split the
really
party.
take a long rest here as the afternoon.
We should split the party.
Well, think about it. If the goblins do take our cart, we'll just take it back from them later when we kill them.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
Can
And
we
if
hide the cart in
anyone
the
else
brush?
takes the cart, we'll kill them too.
Let's try and. Can we spend some time hiding the carts in the brush off the side?
Okay. You pull the oxen off the road a little bit into the tree line just a bit. Whoever has the best survival skill here, roll with advantage.
I have a +1.
I have a +1.
I have
Oh,
2.
yes. Oh.
Debbie probably has 3.
Yeah, as soon as I can get my character sheet to work with me here. Gotta open it again.
It's wisdom, so
Yeah, it's +3.
you're the best.
Roll just normal or with advantage?
With advantage.
14.
You guys spend some time, an hour or two, walking around gathering twigs, leaves, grasses, you can find it, and placing it around this carriage. A few times your entire contraption ship has fallen down, but with some time, it looks pretty decent. Someone probably wouldn't notice it by just walking through unless they're looking for it specifically.
Excellent.
Yes. Excellent.
Shall we go north?
Indeed. Let us.
Let us bring
Okay.
punishment to these vagabonds.
You guys begin your march north. This, if you all want to walk along the trail, not in the brush on either side of the road, there's only about room to walk single file. So,
Trail.
I'm gonna drag your things out. Again, I'd like you to, set up your marching order. Whoever's in the top, towards the top, is gonna be in front. Whoever's towards the bottom is gonna be in the back.
I think I'm the squishiest. I don't know the tankiest.
I've got a
Alright.
good AC, so why don't I go first because the AC, and I got a good perception.
How about we do it like animal in the back, because he can charge through us, maybe.
Why don't we go me? We'll go Dawson, then we'll go the animal, and then we'll go Chloe. Connor, the
Oh,
animal.
no.
But Chloe in the back could be picked off
Alright.
easily.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
The
fine.
animal does not care for your conventions such as hexes. He will stand where he pleases.
What? Oh
Nothing.
shit. There you
Just-
go.
Okay, well.
That works. Oh,
Oh,
fine.
alright,
okay.
Whatever.
The animal goes where he pleases.
Probably not gonna tell the animal not to do.
What do you
something,
want?
As you guys
I'll go
I
begin
think you should be in the
to
back.
line up on the trail, the animal pushes to the front. Okay, he stays in the back. Just by first glance, as you begin on the trail, you can tell that this trail is well used, and this spot is as you guys kind of put together earlier, this is most likely a hot spot for their ambushes. As you begin walking down the trail, 30 minutes or so pass, and Debbie, Kerakar, in the front, you stop as you notice a few feet in front of you a suspicious pile of leaves.
Stop, everyone! A trap, perhaps.
Yes, can
I'm gonna
I roll?
poke it with my warhammer, I guess. Unless.
I roll some investigation?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, can I? Or is
Yeah, I
is
won't
any
do
of us
anything right
allowed to
away.
investigate?
Yeah, you're in
Yeah,
you're
I'll-
second,
I have
Dawson.
+5.
Roll me an
Oh,
investigation.
I'll help Anvor investigate.
Okay.
Or not Anvor.
Avdore.
It's what you
Avdore,
get
roll
for
me a
your
roll me
use of
investigation with advantage.
non-vowel letters is terrifying.
Ah, that
Um,
+5.
Avdore kind of pushes past a few of you, walks up, kneels down next to the pile, brushes it off a little bit, and you see a a basic snare trap made of thin metal cord.
That's probably
see
actually
the,
a pit trap.
The cord run along the ground and then up, kind of hidden within the crevices on the bark of a tree, going up and then hanging from a large branch at the top.
Shall we lay a trap for the goblins? So we spring their trap with one of us, and then wait and lay in waiting for them to come out and check it. Who volunteers?
No. We
I
avoid this
do
and
not
move on.
volunteer. Perhaps we just move on.
Yes.
Yes, we could just go around it. After all, we can see the mechanism in its hole.
What a radical thought, going around the trap.
I'm gonna walk around the trap. No, I'm not going first.
Yeah, let's just walk around the trap.
Okay, do you revert to your same?
I
That's
I
so-
would.
Yeah.
Okay. As you continue down the trail, another 30 minutes passes by, and this time, Kerakar, as you're walking, you attempting to remain vigilant, looking out for more possible signs of goblins. You forget to watch the path yourself, and you take another step, feeling the floor below you start to give way.
Oh! I've been
Funny.
fooled! Ah!
I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
What is David getting himself into this
Oh,
time?
with an 8, oh no.
As you guys see Kerakar plummet through into a pit trap.
Ah!
As you shift your weight forward, taking another step, the ground below you collapses as you fall down 10 feet into a pit, taking 4 bludgeoning damage.
Ah, one of the traps has been sprung. Perhaps we wait until the goblins come. And we...
You are very funny. You know that humor is amazing in this one.
Now inside the hold, Dev, you kind of look
Okay.
around. The walls aren't really steep. You can, with a little bit of effort, you can scramble out quite easily.
We will have vengeance on these vagabonds and grip justice for their crimes. Is 4 HP worth a spell slot? That's the big question.
I did with 5, personally, because
5 it would be worth it, I'd say, but is 4. 3 is absolutely not.
I don't even know. Up to you, man. Up to
I've
you.
got more than half my health. I'll stick it out, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, because I assume the animal is not taking the lead because of my
Yeah.
my failings. I'll follow him.
As
He
you're
doesn't
scrambling
say
out,
anything.
the animal pushes through the party and takes the front. Following the goblin trail, you eventually reach what appears to be the end of it, and you come across a large cave in the hillside, about 5 miles in total from the scene of the ambush. A shallow stream flows out of the cave mouth, which is screened by dense briar thickets. A narrow, dry path leads into the cave on the right-hand side of the stream. I will move you guys to the right page. Hopefully you can't see anything that you're not supposed to see.
All I can see is blackness.
I haven't put your tokens on there yet. Give me 1 second.
Be-
Debbie, you can. What can you see, Debbie?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing at all. Just complete black. Well, that's worrying because your token is one of the ones down on the page. Okay. Let me get everyone else down. I'll try to fix it. Can you see anything now, Dawson?
Looking around, is it, where would it be? Bottom?
At the
Top?
bottom.
No.
Yeah, okay. There's something. We're having technical difficulties. Because I don't, add. Right. Not put on F yet. Or.
Oh, I can see something around me.
Connor can see something. Why can Connor see something?
It's
You're a
because
human.
the dark vision fucks. They are blind.
I don't have dark
Our
vision.
vision
I
is-
can't see.
So okay, what did I do with Connor's token that I didn't do with your guys' token? That's the real question.
Sweet Caroline.
Because even though it's the middle of the day, I only have 5 feet I can see around me.
You can see 5 feet around you.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. At least you can see something. Okay, I think I know what you did.
I'm gonna explore this bush. Actually,
So
there might be goblins in this bush.
Wait, Connor. Let me get things set up before you do anything.
Oh, hey!
I'm exploring this
I can
rim.
see. I can see slightly into the cave. I see.
Oh no. Is
Yes,
it the cave, Connor?
I don't know, Debbie. Why don't you look at the cave?
I can't see it, Connor.
The bottom left is where it's going to be, Debbie.
Oh
Do
yeah.
dwarves have dark vision, Debbie?
Yeah.
60 feet.
Yeah.
I can only see 5 feet around me. So this is what.
Yeah, I can see.
Wait,
little
you can
bit.
see only 5 feet around you, Connor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see 5 feet each way around me.
So this is what it's like to play a blind character.
No, a blind character, you'd only see your token on the blackness. Oh, I can see now. Ixea! Ixea!
Oh, I suppose the entire map is
It's
What's
the
the entire map?
cave. It's the cave of legend.
Shit.
The cave of TPK.
Oh shit!
I can see clearly.
It's the final
now.
fight before.
We actually
Wait,
have
did we
party
go down
comp
that-
this time, though, so I think we'll do it right.
I don't know. We TPK'd last time and we were ready to fight Tiamat.
Did you have magic missile?
Hmm.
It's about.
I don't know.
Magic missile doesn't miss, you know.
I have
Okay.
magic missile. 3d4 plus 1 force damage. That's pretty good.
You guys enter this area. It is night is upon you. You guys waited a little while to reach here.
Oh shit! I didn't
Before
mean-
you see the dark cave opening.
I'll play my lute quietly now.
God. One day I want to make a character whose fatal flaw is he charges around corners at a maximum speed.
Get inspiration for killing yourself.
But he does it so he can surprise enemies, and he believes it's a flawless strategy.
So do I assume I see the cave as we approach it.
Yep.
I do as
Ah.
well, I assume.
Will do.
Yes,
There's a cave. Ahead,
Yes.
there's a cave. Perhaps this is what they talk about.
I believe it is. Yes, this seems right. Let us.
Now,
This seems
out
to
of
be-
out of character, hypothetically, we could lay siege to the cave. I mean, they'd kill the prisoners before then, but hypothetically, we could just stop them from leaving until they starve to death.
Hypothetically, we could also just go in guns
And kill
blazing.
we
everyone.
don't know if
and-
they don't. They might have a back entrance.
True.
It's true.
We don't know how deep the cave is.
Yes, let us. How? I look around at the party. It's like, are any of us here very stealthy?
Not in this armor, no.
I've snuck up on a man before.
I mean, I am small, I suppose.
Yes, human. Why don't you approach the entrance to the cave and see what you can see?
Actually, what kind of armor am I wearing? I don't think I bothered trading.
So,
stuff, 'cause
is
I
it,
knew it'd
like,
be in medium
Too dark to where I can't see, or can I still see relatively well without dark? Because I don't have dark vision.
At this point, you can see fine staying outside the cave. You can assume
Okay.
that what going in, you may have some problems.
I guess
along with the
I'll try
enemy.
to stealth like up to the entrance
Okay.
and peek in.
Avdore begins moving forward. Roll me a stealth check. Okay.
Oh,
Is anyone
I'm-
else joining Avdore?
I'll
Sure.
join.
Okay, that's a decent. That's a bad stealth
The
check.
guy with dark vision will join.
Yours, I got a 3.
Disadvantage! 8. Wow, holy shit.
I got 10.
The party's all around success at stealth.
Might not as well. We might as not even. We shouldn't hide. We might as well just go in there. And kick
Honestly,
ass.
we're more stealthy when we're.
We might as well just go in there and lay some pipe. Of
Okay.
course.
As you guys start to move forward, you're not the quietest, but you're not the worst either.
That's Avdore. Avdore's the worst.
As you
Because
guys
I don't want to be here.
approach the cave
Okay, just
entrance, you hear some rustling from the brush over here. As you see 2 goblins pop out, arrows knocked, and begin firing upon you.
Oh,
I'm gonna
great.
bring up the. Let me clear this first.
Now
Okay,
you
okay.
die.
Why did nobody roll perception?
I roll my eyes vigorously.
These guys are gonna get a surprise round on you. Roll initiative, however.
Oh, great! My initiative sucks. It's very nice.
God!
I crit my initiative.
Ah, you beat me, Chloe.
Oh, I almost
One.
rolled perception for initiative.
Too bad
Okay.
the Charlie Barbarian doesn't have initiative.
I don't know why I feel like I have like leg. in
Solid
roll 20.
initiative roll, Kerakar Son of Windpeak. Once again, leading the pack. Wow, boy, the
Oh,
animal
that's
in
because I'm on the
Kerakar
wrong fucking.
doing work
layer.
on the initiative rolls. The mathematical form of work that is used in physics, I will add.
Turn.
Ha! Well, I know what I'm going to be doing this fight, guys. Time to mock some goblins.
Oh boy. Why don't like bards ever grab a bow and not like decide to do a D4 psychic damage?
Fuck you. Psychic damage is invincible. Is there anything
Can't be
resistant to
fucked.
psychic damage actually?
Yeah, a lot of like eldritch things.
Ah, that makes sense.
Like I think Kololvo is, or Cthulhu. I'm pretty sure is resistant. Wait, I don't
But
know.
like in terms of like on the material plane, you're pretty safe, I assume.
Yeah,
I
high magic creatures.
A lot of
Yeah.
things that don't have
Yes.
brains can't be hurt by psychic damage.
It's true.
These,
and I think like with intel less than like 2, it's just like resistance or something.
The goblins standing in the brush, getting a surprise round on you. Release arrows. I'm having some problems for some reason.
Hopefully this doesn't kill anybody.
They should aim at the squishy wizard because they're squishy.
Yeah, I
It's
have
true.
11
It's
AC. Hit me.
I have 13 AC.
Hit me.
Come on, bro.
Actually, Dawson, so 13 hits you.
Oh fuck. No, no.
You get hit by an arrow from the through the trees for 4 damage.
Oh fuck!
This
Just
is
heal
hurts
that damage.
subconsciously getting revenge for the arrow out of the darkness.
Uh,
Even though it was a donkey that did that to him.
The second one going towards the animal with a natural crit 24
Oh.
for
Oh.
6 damage total.
That does hit. That does crit. And yeah, that's a pretty well placed arrow from a goblin.
Oh,
Uh,
That would have killed Donkey.
no, I would have been fine. I have 8 health. Goddamn.
We'll go to the top of the initiative order with who is
With
that?
the animal is
Avdore.
6.
I'm trying to click through the things, but it's not going. Like it's like lagging or some shit like that for some
I like how we
reason.
have 21, 26, 6. 6. 3
Six,
So,
sixes.
okay,
Oh shit.
Avdore, is your turn. You see 2 goblins standing in the thickets. Attacking straight through them. They have half cover, so plus 2 AC. However, you can stomp across the water to get on the other side if you so wish.
Hmm.
I have a fucking stupid idea, but I'm...
No, I don't want to do that. If I like shove my way up here, can I see like this one better enough? Or that'd still be partial cover, probably.
Yeah, actually you can. That one on that side you can see
That one?
without. Yeah, you can see the spot if
Okay.
it's not behind cover at all.
And after you're done attacking, you should move out of there too, so other people can kind of move in and shoot from there and move back.
Yeah,
Set up a
I'm
pain
gonna
train.
keep the firebolt a rolling. Done me good so far. Just
Nice.
kidding.
That is a miss. Thinking you have a good shot lined up, he actually ducks behind the trees again as you fired him, coming back out after you're done.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run away because I'm scared.
Okay.
Alright.
Rubygills.
I guess
Alright,
we'll
so,
cycle
Heaping-
from that one
so-
spot.
So Rubygill, seeing what's happening, decides to go prone on the ground. Or first decides to bang on the drums behind his head, point at one of the goblins, say, "Ha ha ha! That bow couldn't even hit an apple among a bucket of barrels." And I cast vicious mockery.
Okay.
Wow. Although
guys-
I
Dawson,
approve
you did buff my damage cantrip to a D12 on that one though, so there's that I suppose.
Okay.
Unless it succeeds its save and then.
They rolled a 10 on the save, so you deal 2 damage to it. Which one are you attacking?
This one here, because I can see it better than one.
Okay, the one in the back.
And then I immediately go prone.
Okay.
I just
You
fly
guys
with
see
the-
Rubygills fall to the ground.
Oh, now Avdore is on the target list. Oh no.
Oh no.
I'll just stay in back. Don't worry, the highest AC guy in the party will
The,
be in the back.
Angry with you, the one in the back tries to release a bow towards you yet, Rubygills.
Ah,
Ooh, are
didn't
we
like that.
finally
Here's
doing it
disadvantage.
where
Yep.
highest dex goes?
With an
Beats
8, missing you. Actually kind of hitting a rock near the river and flying off in a
would
random
it have hit me
direction.
if I wasn't prone?
Yes, it would have with a 16.
Oh, thank God.
Um,
Alright, Chloe, you know the strats now.
the other one goes
Stand
for
up,
the
cast a spell, lay down.
let's see. Let me look at the map here. If my fucking goblin thing will move so I can look at the map. That'll be perfect. The other one going for the wizard off to the side, Avdore, with a oh no, with a 20.
Probably hits, yeah.
Hitting you in the chest with an 8 piercing damage.
I'm down.
Oh,
Oh,
God
well.
damn it.
That's all of
Guys,
my
the
health.
cave, man, the cave. Watch out. Don't worry, Avdore. I'll spare the dying you after I unleash damage on these two. Okay, so that I mean next turn, unless they kill you. So you know.
Kerakar.
Well, seeing this, I'm very disappointed in Avdore's death. Not that he was weak, but that he went down like a bitch. And I'm gonna go up here, and I'm gonna be like, "It is your turn to die, beast!" And I'm gonna use my domain ability to target both of them with my cantrip, necromancy cantrip here. Toll the dead. So if they fail to save, the injured one will take the 10 damage because it's a D12, and then the non-injured one would take the 6.
They got the first one's a 5. This is the front one. The second one, if it rolls, is a 12. So they both fail. Crushing your hand, killing the second one, the one in the back. The one in the front does not look well off at all.
Surrender if you know what is good for. And then I'm gonna move back out of the animal's way here so that I can next turn spare the dying in case Donkey goes down. And
Your
You
turn.
can't use it
I'm
as a
prone, I'm fine.
yeah, it's a cantrip.
it is a cantrip.
Five,
And
I-
I can actually spare the dying both of you. So
10.
if for some reason Rubygills was the die, I could.
15.
The one in the back is dead. I'm just not gonna mark it because I'm lazy. Not fine.
He's gonna go right
Slowly.
inside.
Unsheathed my greatsword and just.
What's this? I
Laying
can
it
see. It's weird that I can see into the cave.
Oops.
That
Oh,
is
no,
a miss.
Oh no, Debbie, I see it.
It's pretty spooky, isn't it?
That's all I
Wait
got.
a second. I'm confused. This character on this list twice for some reason. He wasn't there for you guys, but he was there for me. I'm just gonna delete the
Oh,
second Kerakar.
Kerakar goes again.
Kerakar, your turn.
I am Kerakar, son of Windpeak, son of Vahr,
Also,
brother of
are you doing it
Vahr
so highest dex beats ties?
Was there a
'Cause I
tie?
noticed the
Oh my
enemies
god,
wouldn't-
that is my fault. The goblins probably should have gone after all of you.
Yeah, I was wondering that, but I didn't question the DM because the DM knows all.
No, that was my fault. This next turn we'll fix that. Anyways, Avdore. Roll
Roll
me a
that
death
death save. Hopefully she critically fails. He would be mean.
Let's do it.
Critical fail. Critical fail. Oh, okay. Almost a
Oh.
critical.
Almost
Almost
a crit
up again.
success. Could you imagine just down?
Yep, and
Okay. Rubygills.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna poke my head over here. I'm gonna point at that goblin and say, "Ha! The dwarf couldn't kill you."
I like how we got a kill box set up here that we can
We do. Like, "Ha! The dwarf may not have been able to kill you, and neither could the wait." And then I consider not taunting the animal. The dwarf couldn't kill you, but I, Rubygills, Heaping Rubygills,
Watch your
will be your
tongue.
demise. You filthy slime. And then
I cast Hold the Tide on Rubygills.
Um,
Oh, that vicious mockery.
wait for a roll to go in.
Yes.
Succeeding, you're not seemingly paying attention to you with the animal standing right in front of him. He succeeds your saving.
I look back at Kerakar and I'm like, I guess I need better insults. Then I crawl back over here.
That's what you get for insulting Kerakar, son of Windpeak. Lucky I did not
Okay.
unleash my spells on you.
Kerakar.
Unfortunately, I insulted you. Maybe that was the problem.
Oh no, I take 3 psychic damage. Ah!
Kerakar,
In my
you can go for. Actually, does the animal or Kerakar want to go first? You decide
The
amongst the
animal
players.
always
The
goes.
animal will go first.
Okay, the animal.
Let's see here. Hopefully I don't miss again. Ooh!
Oh!
Okay.
Off
Wow.
with their head.
How do you want to kill him?
Off with his head.
Okay. As you guys kind of see from the brush, you hear a big thud as you see the head fly through the brush, skip across the ground, fall into the water of this goblin. Kerakar walks around the trees, holding a bloody greatsword on his shoulder.
Oh, Kerakar killed him.
Is it possible to allow
Yes.
Avdore to make one more death save before I use Spare the Dying on him? Or do I not?
I'm
Is that
game.
too metagamey? I'd have to ask Hurts.
You guys are kind of sitting around and you're just watching Avdore lay
We'll see
there,
if we
We're just looking at her body bleed out.
bleeding out.
Like,
Roll me
poke it
another
on a
death
stick.
save, Chloe.
I hope I die.
I just poke it with a stick. That's my
Failure,
medicine
but
check.
not dead.
Wait, how many
medicine
fails
check?
and success do you have?
Yeah.
1 success, 1 fail. Should I go again?
God, you
No.
know she's gonna
We're
crit
gonna
fail
kill
and
Avdore.
die.
Should I go again?
I look to our cleric. I'm like, this is your field of work, isn't it?
It is. Is he worthy of me reviving until take an arrow? Very well. We
I
can't
show-
do this game
I
alone.
show
I will
my
spare the
shoulder, I'm
dying.
like, I thought this was your job.
My job is to protect those who need protection. Yes, spare the
Okay.
dying.
Chloe, you're now stable. Roll a 1d4.
Great, love it. 4.
Who loves taking short rests?
Okay.
Yeah. Also, by the way, I'm gonna toll the dead Chloe when she's on the ground, so she takes 1d12 necrotic damage. No,
I
Yeah,
smash
sure,
her
okay,
head.
I'm
I
dead.
smash her head with.
now you will die.
No,
Alright.
no, no, you!
No.
I pull the arrow that was protruding out of my leg or side or out with the wretched pain and be like,
We don't have time to take a short
Kerakar.
rest, do we? We don't want to risk them coming out and discovering us.
Perhaps we
So,
find a hiding place and rest for a while. I am.
Well, I could just
Quite
cure
weak.
I could just cure wounds.
I don't-
Chloe.
We've all taken damage,
True.
and any amount of damage.
Let's hide the Shall we hide the bodies of these miscreants here and then prepare for another attack in a
Fine.
little while?
I kicked them into the bush.
You push him into the bush, kinda throwing a few twigs over them lazily just to kind of conceal them a little more. Where are you guys
Very-
going to take a short rest?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not though, actually. I mean, like I am, but I'm gonna kind of stand by the gate, ready to attack. I don't have any hit dice or anything, so I don't want to recover any HP. So I guess I'll take a short rest, but I'm gonna have my action ready, kind of over here. So
I'm going to. Oh heck yeah! I'll take a short rest. I mean, I wouldn't even mind a long rest, but
I don't
So
think
we
we have
have-
time for that, unfortunately. Yeah, you guys.
I'm
Do you have any? You guys
passed
have
out.
any hit dice except for the retard?
Yeah.
Sorry, Chloe.
Sorry, I took a spear to the chest.
An arrow.
At least it isn't as bad as when
Yeah.
the blue log double crit.
Felt like a spear to me.
I'll roll a hit dice.
I like how we were all standing there watching Avdore choke on his own blood. It's
Literally just bleed out. Yeah, thanks,
Oh,
guys.
Nice, Dotson once again restoring full HP with the hit dice.
Yeah.
I don't get
Oh,
to
wait.
do that because I'm like
Static
passed out,
kills
right?
are-
Or do I? That works.
You actually do. It's actually not a rule in the player's handbook, but I was doing some research. It's something that the people made clear, like the people who made the game. So you can spend hit dice while.
Oh, Maxie!
Oh
I was gonna cure wounds you. I didn't even
The
need to cure
second
wounds. I cure
win.
wounds myself.
no! Don't bother, man.
Ugh,
Not,
I
Not
just
until
wake up.
you're dead.
No.
not
I
until
mean,
you've died.
okay. I mean that's probably fair. I might shield of faith myself though. I mean that's only 10 minutes, but a +2 AC is pretty good.
10
Such-
minutes. 1 quarter short rest later. Oh, I don't have a spell slot anymore.
Yeah, you know what I mean though. It's...
You guys spend the next little while just resting and tending to your wounds. After 2 hours or so, Avdore wakes up and he actually seems just as good as she went down. A little sore as he
You
was.
woke up. Yeah, you recovered nicely. We were going to let you test yourself, your body, and your physical capabilities, but the animal reminded me of my duty, thankfully.
Cover what? What? I don't care.
Worry not. Rubygills will sing a battle hymn, and you will feel better.
That is not how
I
my
feel
battle hymns work,
fine.
Is
friend.
it not? You assured me that you
No,
had many
however,
capabilities.
my battle songs they inspire people to do better in the midst of battle. However,
Perhaps.
they do not make people feel any better. They only make them do better. That is what us bards have been trained for, at the very least.
I'm gonna turn my light on in my
Inspiration.
room here.
Okay.
Wow, that was terrible.
Is the night sky doesn't provide much light. However, outside here, those of you who don't have dark vision can still see at least decently.
Hmm.
What are we doing?
We're waiting to go inside.
Sorry about that.
So I personally am tapped on magic for the day.
I am
Other
still.
than
I still have much strength. My deity will provide.
All my vigor is left.
Perhaps, Rubygills. Perhaps we have you stay somewhat back so you can recover.
perhaps I stay in the back of the
Avdore.
line at a distance.
Nah.
Avdore, are your magics ready to be tapped?
Yes, of course.
You see this? What kind of? Oh, you have a rapier. Damn it! If you didn't have any weapons at this point, Vahr would hand you a small little dinky club he has on him because for some reason I have a fucking club.
To who?
Fucking Rubygills.
Nah, I have a rapier.
Oh,
Yeah. I think you need something meatier than that rapier.
I think
No.
this rapier- I just
I don't say that.
I could
gonna-
throw a dagger technically.
I'm gonna have to find some way to expend this club at some point. Are we gonna try to go in stealthy again?
It worked so well for us last time, after all.
Yes,
We were ambushed. Perhaps we go in and
make our
destroy
presence
them
known.
with vigor. But perhaps we do not make excess noise, but we deal with the threats as they come. Shall we go forth then? Can you all see? I forget who can see and who cannot in this darkness.
I laid a torch.
Yeah.
I have the light cantrip.
Advar and Vahr, before you light those, you look inside. The cave is pitch black. Can't see it.
Perhaps those of us that can see should go forth and scout a bit before we bring light in.
Perhaps you go forth and scout a bit. I am.
Ah, very well.
Let us travel as a party. I do not.
I will
wish to have
poke
this.
my head into the cave, and if you hear screaming, you will back me up. Perhaps I will call for your aid. I will not go far.
Okay.
Advil by me. I'll need that light when the time comes. Rubygills, keep with us. Make sure we don't
gonna-
get too separated.
I'm gonna take a step. Like I'm gonna
I
make
will
sure
stay
to kind
behind
of
you.
stay out of the water as I kind of step in a bit here.
Okay. You just on the right when you enter, right away on the east side of the stream. A few uneven stone steps lead up into a small chamber. From where
Some of
you
my-
stand, you can't really see up there. However, you hear the rattling chains and the growls and scratching of what a few dogs or wolves.
I'm gonna kind of step up. Oh, I see them.
You peek over, and 3 wolves stand there, kind of. They stop as they see you coming, and they start kind of yanking on their chains a little bit and growling at you and barking. Those of you outside can hear this.
Perhaps we'll go in. Let us go in now.
I'm going to I'm gonna like
Give her no screaming though.
I'm gonna like just kind of like toll the dead 2 of them since I can do 2 to next to each other, like these 2 right here,
Okay.
and see what effect that has. See if I can thin them out here before they become a problem. Oh, that's not much
Good.
damage. I mean, it's, boy, thankfully if they're not injured, damage is higher than the if injured damage on the D12.
We'll go with the 2 bottom ones, I assume.
Okay. Yep.
We'll start with the top one.
Their chains immediately get broken. They be swamped by 3 wild dogs.
You will.
The
I'm
first
gonna,
one
like,
fails, taking 4 damage.
Aru! As long as they keep on their chains, I can hypothetically just chain rape them here. So
And the second one fails, taking 4 damage.
these necromancy cantrips are pretty good. I'll definitely start screaming if they break up their chains, though. It's like as I throw it out. It's like
Oh, at this point, they start yanking on their chains. Waiting for a roll. And at this point, Debbie, you as you do that, they start yanking and pulling on the chains. You see the chains being held by a single like stake kind of into the wall, into the stone wall. You see it bend a little bit, and the chain slightly like slides up on it just a little bit, getting closer
well,
to the top.
I'm gonna get. Wait, what is that song? It's like one chance to like fucking do the. I'm gonna like an Eminem rap song is gonna start playing, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say I said you will die.
Go.
I'm gonna
Opportunity comes
I'm
in
gonna-
a lifetime.
shut the fuck up. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Actually, I might not do that same cantrip. Let's see. Let's see. I think. Well, a D8 is a spell. Do you think they probably have a? Do you think the wolves have a higher wisdom than
I
their
can't
AC?
see the party, but I looked at them. I'm like, well,
I'm gonna toll to dead them again. The same 2.
Okay. Yeah, top one succeeds.
Vic. Come on, dice, don't suck. Don't fuck my asshole.
And the bottom one fails,
Oh, thank God.
taking 4 damage. And that they reel back in pain, and they still barking and growling
try
and
and, like-
scratching at you.
I try and, like, command them to like sit. Can I? After I've been punishing them, like you gotta beat them in. Break it in.
roll me animal handling with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, you said? Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, I had it on advantage. So that's a 12.
12. They don't seem to be listening to you as they're scratching and barking, and the bar shifts and you see the chain slip off. I need everyone to roll me initiative.
I probably should have gotten help. I don't know what I was. I'm too ambitious. I have to make people think I'm good. It's the reputation thing.
by the way, Vahr is now has been staring at Advor for a little while now, telling him to give him the light. It is now been fiddling with the torch, trying to light it because he's tired of Advor.
Okay.
But now he's actually hearing a commotion.
I'll make that your light visible to everyone, Connor, since you're holding a torch now. Um,
God, I got really confused when I saw the background of his camera just now. I thought it was part. I thought his bookshelf was part of the map.
Again, rolling the same as the enemies.
everyone,
Glowega.
Chloe, can you roll initiative?
Boy,
What am I?
me, the
Roll
animal, I
initiative.
rolled the same as the enemies a fucking again. This is the third time we've all had the same roll as the
Don't
enemy.
worry, this time I'll be smart and actually let you guys go where you're meant to go.
Yeah, by the way, I would have made a commotion for you guys to come in at this point. Like, as soon as it's...
You guys see Kerakar kind of slip back, almost step falling down the stairs as the wolves break their chain.
If only I could control them via punishment.
Alright.
Who wants to go first out of the animal and Kerakar?
I will always go first.
Okay, I guess fair enough. I would kind of like to go... Actually, I'll go before the wolves anyways. Yeah, that's fine.
Where the fuck did Kerakar's thing go? Oh, it's there still. Okay. Avdore. Nope, never mind. Rubygills. I didn't screw up all the way.
Rubygills always wins initiative for some reason. He
Hey,
has
no, I won
right
it
to.
last time.
It's true, but by 1. Alright, I'm gonna.
I have the
5,
same
10,
initiative modifier as you.
So how can I, is it like rough terrain to get a?
Nope, it's nothing. It's a shallow stream. It's just splashing across the water to get to the other side.
I go 25 feet in, seeing what we're facing, and I'm like, oh shit, what's this?
Three dogs. All three of them are connected by one chain that kind of goes back that has slipped off of this stake.
I have unleashed the darkness, my friend. Brace yourself to meet it with ya.
Well, either I pull out a drum, a lute, a rapier. I am going to use my bonus action right away, inspiration to Kerakar.
Yeah, I'm gonna run in there, so I'm gonna tank.
Strumming my lute and saying, Kerakar the dwarf, now Kerakar the stone.
Ah,
Inspiring him.
born of the stone, dying.
What are you idiots talking about up there?
And then that's
Your
my
battle
bonus
hymn invigorates me.
Yes. And then I pull out a dagger and I throw it at one of them.
Okay, roll attack.
Bar is
Nice.
shaky.
Wh-
I hope you
which
roll
one
good
are
and
you
not
attacking?
shit.
Top, middle, or bottom?
Dex. It is the.
Probably the
I
top
don't know
left.
which one's been damaged yet or not.
Probably the top left one because you can see it, right?
I can see all 3 of them.
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
I'm gonna attack just the one in the middle because it's the least chance of missing him.
Okay.
Well, it didn't really matter in the end.
Yeah, that is a miss. Throwing high, you dagger dings across the stone in the back, landing on a pile of rubble and trash that appears to be behind these walls.
I'm gonna step back with my last 5 feet a little bit.
Don't worry, I will hold the line.
Avdore, it is your turn.
I'll put Bardic Inspiration in the chat.
I can't
so you know
see anything.
Oh my god, that's long.
Thanks for the
Me
fucking
too.
textbook. What's the size of the? It's a D6, right?
Yeah. Right here, I guess. And I guess I'm just gonna keep firebolting.
Okay.
The one in the middle, since I had a
One in the
clear
middle.
shot.
Okay. Give that a roll. That is a
23.
hit.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Oh,
I meant to click on the option.
okay.
Try to go
8
one
fire.
up you. 8 fire. 4.
The gear is hard to click on. I apologize. I broke Chloe's spell book like text thing in half. Like your damage isn't connected to your attack.
Hitting the wolf in the middle, his fur. You smell the smell of singed fur, and it falls over dead, keels over. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like
The animal. It is your turn.
Wow. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm tempted. Tempted. Do I dash or rage?
Do you want to rage on the wolves though? Is the thing? I suppose he's into character. Never mind that.
I'm gonna technically. Let me see. I'm gonna use my action to charge, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to make an attack, a melee attack, with the hand axe I'm wielding at the top one. If this hits, it'll have a +5 to damage.
That is a hit.
So that's 13 damage.
Oh, which one are you attacking?
The one up top.
The one up top? Almost slamming the wolf against the wall, killing it.
Nice.
Standing on the corpse of his brethren, of course, because you're a savage.
Yeah, that's why I didn't just charge into the wall.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Kerakar.
I'm seeing the animal go in. I'm gonna take out my hammer and I'm gonna walk up to this wolf and I'm gonna hit it with the hammer.
Roll me that attack.
A 7. Nice.
That is a
Have
miss.
Bardic inspiration.
I do. I'm gonna roll a d6 to add to that attack roll. Adding a 9.
That is a miss.
God damn it! I hate bardic inspiration.
The wolf will have,
That's so good, but it's actually useful.
Fuck you.
the wolf will now have its vengeance.
Kind of being tugged, the wolf is gonna actually, since all the chains are connected, and Connor's killed the other two, the wolf kind of gets tugged a little bit towards him. He's gonna try to bite out at the animal here.
Oh shit. Well, now it's definitely gonna die. Well, it was gonna definitely die.
With only a 6, missing, kind of the same as being tugged on the chain a little bit. Ruby.
Oh shit, it's me. Oh, cat. I gotta. There's only one wolf left.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop right in, pull out my rapier, and just make a rapier attack.
Make that attack roll.
Oh,
That's a hit.
oh, come on!
Nice.
Okay.
Dabbing it with my rapier, kind of barely.
Okay, who here wants to do the 1 damage they need to do to get the kill?
Me.
Avdore,
Me,
it is your
me,
turn.
me. Firebolt. I'm
Before
going
I
for it
roll
again.
the 6 to
kidding.
attack.
Roll
Before
Firebolt.
6 to attack.
Our big gang baiting. This fucking
12.
That is a miss.
Avdore sucks.
You hit a
Ruby
fireball,
almost
boy.
getting
That's
in
the
the
first one I've missed.
in the
That was
way.
second one he missed.
You can't get a clear shot. Trying to take a shot, you're just missing.
Gonna insult.
Damn,
The
Avdore
animal.
sucks. Avdore, will you sloth him with your massive Avdore cock? I mean, animal cock.
Well, I already, that's all I got. I mean, I could like move, I guess.
The animal looks to this, sees how injured it is, looks to Kerakar, and just like smiles. You can handle this, right? Disengages.
Okay. The animal puts his weapons away and starts walking
Hope to
back.
God he misses.
Kerakar, your turn.
Please, if there's anything good left on this earth, have him miss.
Now, do I use a spell slot?
Why, since you can't miss? I could have used magic missile on him. Just whack him.
Feeling the pressure of the animal telling you what to do, you complete like a sweat drops, a single bead of sweat runs down and drops into your eye. You swing wide, missing the wolf.
Oh,
Immediately, the wolf comes out for a bite on you, Debbie.
All of you stand down, the wolf is mine!
With a 19. By the way, the second one was a crit. Dealing 11 damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh,
As you
my
see the
Yes!
wolf bite into Karakar's neck and drag it to the
I
ground.
hear
And
that crunch and I just roll my eyes.
turns to Ruby. Ready for another one. Ruby, is your turn.
Well, I'm just gonna stab it with my rapier and pray to God I hit.
Actually, you can kill it, I don't care.
16?
That's
Yes.
a hit. Stabbing into the shoulder and down into the rib cage of this wolf, bringing it to the ground. You look over it. As blood, like a thick stream of blood, is coming out of Karakar's throat.
Well,
Does
that's
anyone-
unfortunate.
I will make a. Can we? Are we out of combat? I
Medicine
assume.
check?
Yep, we're out of combat.
Should we save him?
I'll
How?
do
I
some
don't have
cloning.
anything.
I have a medicine check to stabilize, but that's all I
Good.
can do. I have
Good.
spell slots.
I don't have any heal spells.
Who is the best? Who is the most wisdom here? I have a 1 in.
I have a
Two.
-1.
Okay, so you make a medicine check and I'll help you, Chloe.
Medicine?
Yeah, take
Okay,
advantage.
roll advantage. This is taking this. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna say you actually quick acting. You stabilize. I'm gonna count that as like a crit on a death save. Devil, you're back on 1 HP.
Oh,
As the
you're
guys
welcome.
pump you back to life.
He's gonna.
You
he's gonna
eyes
look
widen.
around.
we
Fury
collected
in
the
his.
blood
He's
from
gonna
the
look
ground.
around with fury in
Nothing
his
bad.
eyes. 'Cause you are all weak. He's
We are
panting
weak.
as he's
We just saved you.
Saving a man is nothing. Do not look me in the eye.
I'm just gonna walk away.
He's gonna stand there. I'm gonna cure wounds myself.
Our party is gonna all hate each other, except for the bard, who's just gonna love everyone.
Yeah, and I'm neutral. I'm not even. I just like women and fame, basically, and want to be a legend.
I put away my hand axe and pull out my gray sword with a single hand. Avdore,
Hmm?
light it.
Oh yeah, I have light.
Before that, while you guys are in this room, you do see on the far side in this pile of rubble and trash, a small little chimney-like hole about medium size and width, seems to kind of go up. So
Ah, I could have.
Only a dwarf could fit in there.
Oh shit! I'm gonna calculate over here.
Do we wish to
Perhaps.
investigate, or just gonna move on?
Only.
It goes up. You said.
yeah, it's about the size of any of you could fit in this hole.
I was gonna say you said medium, so I assumed we could fit.
Perhaps
If you
we
said-
block it off so that nothing can come through. Is that possible?
So, stack the bodies underneath it at least.
Stuff the bodies up in it.
True. Yes.
Do you wish to do this?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll assist him.
Together you kind of grab the bodies of the wolves and kind of lift them up the best you can, kind of get them up there, pushing some more of the rubble and trash underneath it to keep them there. It conceals a hole. Something could probably, if they tried to, they could probably kick through it with a little bit of effort, but it takes a little bit of time at least.
Yes. Yes. Let us continue on, perhaps.
Okay.
Yes.
As you guys walk back outside, the light spell is cast on the animal. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
I have my great
Yeah.
sword out.
adjust Chloe's vision here because as you guys kind of walk in, the light behind you kind of disappears. So those of you who don't have dark vision can't see as much, except Connor's holding the torch now.
Yeah.
I'm no longer holding a torch.
Well, you're holding light spell,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh shoot! It's just a curse.
so it's just a different torch.
Okay.
Oh shit! It automatically did that.
As you guys follow this leave and begin to follow this path up a little bit, the main passage from the cave climbs steeply upward, and the stream plunging and splashing down its west side. In the shadows, a side passage leads west across the other side of the stream, which is this little hole right here. It's steep, and rubble seems to kind of be falling from it into the river. It does not look like solid rock. Just on the edge, well, actually, it might not be. On the far side, you see a rickety string bridge. Yeah, so what's you guys' plan?
We'll take the side path.
Side path, you say?
Yeah. Follow me.
Follow the animal.
You all move over to the side,
Watch
and
the stream.
you
See
see
that slip.
rubble, a small little ledge, a flat surface, and then another steep clearing. One second
That's
here.
concerning.
Hold on, let's see here.
Do we hear anything as we're walking down this pathway, other than the water running?
Make me a perception check, Debbie.
8.
You kind of listen and look around. You don't see or hear anything. This where you're walking are steep escarpments. As what you can kind of see is in the middle, like I said, a little bit of flat stone and another escarpment. This area just kind of difficult terrain as you kind of walk up and sliding a little bit as you kind of try to go up. Is that... You still going up there? Just to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, the animal starts to climb up as you move on to this little edge, Kyler. Not Kyler, Connor, sorry. You take a step, and the ground below you starts to give way under your weight. I need to roll me a dex saving throw. Trying to move out of the way, this area is narrow and low ceilings. You below you gives out, and the rubble you start to slide down, kind of like a mini landslide, as you and everything behind you starts getting pushed down the as you guys see the animal starts sliding down the area. I need everyone else behind him, not including Ruby. He's too far behind to make a dex save.
Dang it.
Get fucked, boys.
20.
Oh,
Okay.
Karakar's fine.
And
No,
2.
I had 4.
Kerakar, you kind of move out of the way of the animal, moving into you, hugging the wall and getting out around the side here, moving there. Meanwhile, the animal pretty much topples on top of you, Avdore.
I have now claimed your space as my own.
Your wolf.
The animal is here.
What?
There's a pile of rocks fall on top of you. You're both prone, and Connor, you take 8 damage. Chloe, you take 4.
Oh, thank God. I saw the 8 and I was like, well, how many times can I die in one day? That's the real question.
Vahr just lays there on top of Avdore.
Covered with rocks.
That's the most anything's ever done. That's the most damage anything's ever done to him.
Are you alright down there?
Ow.
No.
Vahr, you seem to
And he-
have crushed the,
And he
the
like
human.
slowly begins to stand.
You realize Var's a human too, right?
Yeah, he's the animal though, Chloe.
Okay.
He's not a human. He's an
And he
animal.
like gets off. He begins to like pick the rocks that's embedded in his flesh out and to wash himself in the river.
At this point, I actually would. What is your passive perception, Dawson?
Oh god, I think it's 13 possibly, or maybe 12.
What's wisdom?
Either one of those
It's
is
13.
good enough. Okay. As you're standing there, kind of watching this commotion, you hear what sounds to be like a hammer or something hitting away really fastly at some rocks.
What's
To
that?
your north, kind of around that bend.
Can I make an insight check maybe to see if I can guess what's
Um,
going on, or an investigation?
Roll me investigation.
8.
8. It sounds like something's hitting away at a rock. After a
Guys,
little bit of
guys.
time,
Hear that? Hear that, guys? Hear that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
best to keep moving.
Perhaps we get out of this path.
Well, the strongest lead the way after all. I'm gonna step off to the side in motion.
Does it stop after a bit hurts, or?
no, you hear it still going. Whatever this
boy.
is banging away.
Oh boy.
The escarpment that you guys, the little area between there is now, it's completely rubble. So instead of kind of being a thin sheet there for a little bit, the entire path is just this rubble and like difficult terrain now.
Let me see. Hold on.
What are we doing?
I think we're gonna climb up the thing now with the side path.
Alright, who's leading the way?
The
Okay.
animal.
Yeah.
Let's go. And let's warm our way up.
I wonder what's waiting for us at the end of this.
At this
Perhaps
moment,
goblins.
Dawson, you hear what sounds to be the breaking and like tumbling of some stones as you hear large amount of rushing water coming from behind you. You see
Oh god, I forgot about that.
Run!
filling
Run!
these ways
Run,
is
boy!
water plummeting through the cave.
Had were you whore.
Run!
As
Go
you push
faster!
through,
You bastard.
slipping here and there as you go up. You see water completely filling the cave behind you, pushing out and going outside the cave
I'm like-
mouth.
I'm basically like on Avdore pushing.
I'm like, oi,
basically.
not my fault.
Go! Water! Hurry!
Pushing them through the animal, you stumble into what you see as 1 second.
7 poison dart traps.
I've got a
No.
bonus action range.
Okay. You enter, you get pushed into this little cave entrance almost, as you see, several goblins. There you see 5 goblins, some laughing, wrestling, and tending to the fire, stop and look up at you. On the top ledge, you can see a goblin resting and also kind of like waking up and standing up as you enter the room. Behind him sits a bound human prisoner. You can see him as Sildar Hallwinter, Gundren Rockseeker's escort. He's beaten and leaning against a wall. I guess we better roll initiative then.
So we continue
Well,
the trio of
don't roll initiative quite yet. For some reason, the initiative of last time is still on here. Okay, feel free to roll.
Ah, shit.
Ah!
Damn it! I haven't gotten below like 18 until now.
Okay, that's better. I'm not down at the
Yet
bottom.
Yet again, a
of
double roll from the party.
My
guy.
initiative
Yep.
sucks. Always. I have a +2 to it.
I do as well, but
Wait,
I
can
just
you?
roll better.
You can see all these people, right?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
can see most.
I
of them,
can't
yeah.
grab them because I'm on the
From
GM
right now, I
layer.
can see like 2 of them.
I wasn't sure if
Yeah, I
like
can see two of them
okay.
as well, but
I was on
don't
the
know if I'm
wrong layer.
supposed to
That's
because like
why.
we're technically down.
It is,
Uh,
yeah, it's because I have Connor's sight turned on since he had the torch, so you guys can see what all
Kerakar,
Connor
do
sees.
you have any more
I have
heals?
dark vision, but
Karakar's
Debbie.
solid. Debbie's dead.
Debbie. Is Mike died?
Yeah, probably.
We're going to need those heals.
Hello, hello.
Hi there.
Here we are.
Oh, hello. I'm back. Sorry, my mic killed itself. I apologize.
Do you have
So-
any more heals?
I got one spell slot. Yes, I do have one.
I'm gonna need that
Do you need? Well, do you want 10
either
HP?
after I go down or before I go down. So either at the latest possible or at the soonest possible.
Alright. Well, I suppose
Eyes
I have to
here.
give you a heal. If I do the heal though, I won't have any high hit. That's okay. I'll heal you up. We need it to fight these. Very...
I'm on 6 HP.
It's my
Yeah.
turn.
Not quite. I wanted to roll.
Well, I'll
Goblin
probably give you the
separately from
heal
this
as soon as
one
I can.
goblin.
Then. As long as we got we got a bottleneck on them here, so as long as they don't have arrows, unless they have
have
arrows in them,
arrows.
oh, we'll be fucked.
They're goblins. Of course they have arrows.
They probably have ballistas and catapults set up in here.
Okay.
How many of them are there?
Whatever you
6.
can see.
5 and 1 leader.
What do I do? What do I do?
Okay.
Dad, you have a-
Avdore.
Do you have a fireball?
Yeah.
Actually,
I
a
also
burning
have
hands.
grease.
What's
AOE of any sort would be magnificent.
magnificent.
What if I
any AoE.
grease them and then
Oh,
next
yeah,
we
that would
set
be
it on
magnificent.
fire?
That is an AOE. I don't think grease sets on fire, does it?
I don't know.
You
Probably
could
DM
grease them,
discretion.
which would be great.
Grease would be great.
It would be.
Or if you have a
Like-
web, you could web and then set them on fire next
I
to you.
have
Web is a
grease.
higher level spell, I think.
I know. I just like to mock Adwar for being weak.
Let me read this quick.
Like Thunderwave or anything?
I have grease.
Grease
Wow.
them, Daddy.
What kind of
Grease
wizard are
lightning,
you, Adwar?
Go, grease lightning.
Wait, Avdore, isn't he like? You're basically Hadvar from Skyrim, right? Okay, Hadvar Blackveil.
I don't know what that means.
You don't
I
need to know what that
just-
means.
You don't get to know what that means.
Oh no, it's getting progressively more Wintermensch.
10.
Oh,
So it'd only be like that? I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, so 10 foot square, so it'd be a 10-foot square. So it'd be 4 squares in total. A 2 by 2.
Yeah. Hang on. Whoa, stop drawing them. How do I erase them?
Dude,
Guys, I don't know how to draw in this. I never draw.
Just select over everything, clean down, clean your
You
token,
can
and
hold
hit
Shift
delete.
2 when you're making a shape to make it align the grid. Like so.
I'm gonna use a brighter one.
I'm gonna change my color too to something better. Blue.
Draw shape.
Hold Shift
Why?
because it'll align the grid.
Just like that.
Yep.
I guess I'll keep it there because those are the only 2 I can see.
You should
And I'm gonna-
slide it. You should slide it one closer to us, so that they have to run through it.
Okay, yeah. How do I...
You click and drag to select it.
There we go. Yeah, so then they have to run to us. That's so I'll put grease there.
I have the grease lightning soundtrack playing in the background now, guys.
I think that's basically all I can do.
Okay. Creature who enters the area ends its turn there. Okay.
Okay, so something's weird. I can't seem to click my token. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Oh, I had the box selected still. Oops.
This the goblin up top yells, "Kill him!" And then he runs over, grabbing Sildar, and pulling out his scimitar. That's all he's doing on his turn. And the other goblins all start pulling out their short swords. And this one runs up, trying to. And he's going to try to attack you, the animal.
This could be very bad, by the way.
Have you had a chance to rage yet?
Nope.
Oh.
This is why I wanted to heal as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'll get it to you. Don't worry. I couldn't get
13?
to
Maybe
until my turn.
by the time it comes to me.
Does a 13?
Nope. My excellent AC. It would have hit if I went into the Fear Barbarian.
The other one runs up,
Oh,
also
no.
to you.
Not the other one.
Does the grease spell do anything to them?
They have to either end the turn there or enter it, so I assume no, since
they
these guys
start
are already
it,
on it.
nothing
It's
happens.
difficult terrain. 14, so that's another miss, right?
Oh,
You guys have
shit.
15 AC.
My
You may
dex.
live yet.
My dex
The other
looks
ones,
like-
however, pull out their scimitars right
Hopefully,
into
I don't.
the area, have to make
Oh shit.
dex saving throws. What's your thing, Chloe?
Probably
13.
13. So instantly you see the first goblin run in, slipping and falling on his ass. He's prone. I'll put a mark on there after the turn's over. This other one runs in as well. With a dex save of 5, also falling on his ass.
Yes.
It's working.
They're
Seeing what's happened to his
dumb.
friends, the last goblin's actually gonna put away his scimitar and bring out his longbow, but he doesn't have enough action to
Oh,
attack with
no.
it.
They're
Because
gaining
he pulled out his
intelligence.
short scimitar.
Except for the two floundering in the
Uh,
grease.
Ruby, it's your turn. There's 2 goblins in front of the animal. One in the back pulling out a bow. The one standing scimitar to Sildar. And 2
He's
falling
way-
down.
He's way over there. He can't see Jack.
I can see I can see 2 goblins. I can see probably just the one in front of the animal. Like, can I?
Insulted. viciously.
I'm just gonna insult it viciously.
The thing is, I'm gonna one-shot him if I hit him, so it doesn't matter if you viciously insult him.
But what if you don't one-shot him, Connor?
Oh, then something very.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, now if he's on 1
Yeah,
HP, you're gonna
I
That
kill.
was a goblin.
Well,
Goblin, more like cave rat.
Wow, that's definitely worthy of the 1 psychic damage.
Wisdom save.
Another 8 of those, and you might do something.
The goblin rolled a 14. Nothing happens.
Damn it.
Kerakar.
Nothing happens.
Unless if you want to move or something, Ruby.
Well, let's.
Okay.
No, I might actually. Could I have inspiration?
Yeah. Who you?
I'm gonna give that to the animal.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'll here's a wall of text again.
Oh yeah. Start buffing the barbarian, my
I'm
bros.
gonna start. I'm gonna play a nice. And then say the animal, tank like a bear. And that's all I say.
Okay.
It's shitty poem, but it works.
Kerakar, your turn.
With a little smirk, I'm gonna lean up and touch the animal from behind. I'm gonna say, "What's the matter, Sugar Blossom? Can't you take a couple of goblins?" As I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds onto him.
The animal turns around, one shot Kerakar.
For 10 HP.
Okay, he heals you 10 HP, Connor.
I am out of spell slots now, gentlemen. So
I need to undeal the overheal. Undeal the overheal? Is that a character?
that will be the end of my turn then.
That is it. Okay. The animal.
Now, hopefully the animal doesn't turn around and beat the shit out of me for
He looks to you. Thanks.
that. I'm gonna smirk at him.
And then he starts to swing.
You're right.
I'm gonna have to,
This party's gonna disintegrate.
yeah. Yeah, it is.
Are
Turn on
you
that
right?
good old rage damage.
Ah, the rage.
Oh yeah, put on the good old. Nope, not that.
I like to point out that these goblins are not carrying shields, which is an important.
Oop.
That
Yeah,
is a
I
miss.
have
You have bardic
inspiration.
Okay.
I have inspiration. Inspired. I'm so inspired right now. I'm feeling it.
And that's still a miss.
Why do all my abilities?
I'm feeling it. It
This is
doesn't
why
matter.
we don't play bards.
Bards are useless.
I was
I think you
over-
guys need to roll better.
wish we were
No,
over
this
the
is why we
character.
don't
Like
play
bards.
bards. Blame the
It's
bard.
the bard's fault.
Okay.
Avdore's turn.
Okay, Avdore.
Grease only lasts a minute, so that's gone now, right?
No,
It hasn't
No,
been a
okay.
minute.
Combat round is 6 seconds, Chloe.
So
Oh, I
6
thought
seconds
a
has
whole
passed
round
since
was-
last time.
I thought a whole round was a minute.
Chloe's retarded.
a whole round of 6 seconds.
Chloe's retarded.
What if there's
Please
30
do.
of you?
Just-
It was a joke,
Combat's
okay?
will
Jesus
take
Christ.
place.
I can only see 2, and 1 is on very low, right? The one in the grease is
I don't
prone.
think-
Nothing has been
correct?
touched. Two of the grease are prone.
the very low means that he's low to attack.
I'm gonna go for that one in the backward of the grease.
If they're prone, you roll with disadvantage for range attacks.
Oh yeah,
It's
never
advantage
mind.
for melee.
Okay, then I'm gonna go for the one in front of the animal.
The one
Oh,
that
it's
dodged everything.
hell right now.
Okay.
Huh? Well, I can't see any other ones.
Yeah, you
It's
can actually
going-
hit that one. You get a roll
It's
attack.
going kinda-
I can't see any other ones besides that. So, firebolt
That has a hit.
Oh yeah.
4 damage. Wow, that's
4
pretty
damage.
bad.
Okay. Hitting it. He takes the hit. He does not look happy that he got hit by that. He looks pretty hurt.
That's all I got.
Slightly insulted. He feels mocked. He feels. No wait, he didn't care about the insult.
Okay. You're just gonna stay there. Is the goblin's turn. The goblin on top, not really doing much. He's just kind of staying there waiting to see what happens. These goblins, the one right in front of you, is gonna attack you, animal.
Okay.
With a 21 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Are you raged?
Yeah.
Okay, dealing 4 damage. That's already 8 damage total, 4 damage for rage.
Good. Good.
And then the other one's also gonna attack you with a 14, missing.
Yeah.
The two in the grease are gonna stand up, or yeah, use half their movement to stand up and back up. One of them's gonna run to the top of these stairs near Yemek, near the boss goblin. They're gonna I'll take out their bows and start trying to pew you, the animal.
Haha. Good.
The first one with a 15,
That hits.
dealing 4 damage after the rage. Second one with a 12. And
That
then
doesn't-
the third one with an 18,
That hits.
dealing
Oh, no.
3 damage after the rage.
Okay, so we need to start.
By the way, each of those
diversifying our
rolls,
targets here.
except for the last one, was max
I can't
damage.
see any.
I rolled max damage for all of those, except for the last one, which is one below max damage.
You can dispel the.
I was
grease as a
gonna use
free
magic
action.
missile, but I can't see like enough of. 'cause
You
I
can
might
just
be-
move up here. Just
You can
free-
move forward up there.
I know,
You
but
can
I'll
move through
die.
fires. No, you
Move
no,
forward,
I have a high
cast,
AC.
and move back.
I've got a high AC. What I want to do is I want to start diversifying their targets so they have something to hit besides just the animal. So I need to get in there.
Ruby, it is your turn.
All right, I guess I.
Actually, I forgot. Does Ruby want to go first, or does Kerakar want to go first? I can change it now before we get too far into this.
Alright,
Well, do you want to go first, or do I want to? Well, the grease will
Ruby
affect
do
me,
the
won't it,
same.
Dawson?
yeah.
Can I get around the grease if I go like that? I suppose I can't. I
No, the
can't go
grease
through
is
these guys,
positioned
yeah.
where you'd have to go into the grease to get anywhere inside there.
I'm just gonna look at the one in front of the animal. Mock it again.
Yeah, if you can kill the one in front of the animal, then I can take its place potentially.
I'll try to do that. I'll mock it. Oh man, I have to come up with a good one this time.
4 times as
Oh
potent.
man, your breath smells like a cave troll's asshole.
That one hurt him. That one, he rolled 1 on his wisdom check, and that's actually enough to kill him.
He found his
God.
one insecurity.
I knew he
He
had
dated
bad
a
breath.
cave troll for a while, and they did some funky stuff. He doesn't want to talk about it.
Oh,
Jesus
well,
Christ.
now he can't talk about it.
You killed
Okay,
the man.
killing him. And
Mama.
trying
Ooh.
All right, so he's.
Which one died now?
Now the
one
one
in
that we
front
wanted
of-
to die.
Dun 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 dun.
okay.
Seeing the animal take glorious amounts of fire, I'm going to charge over and say, "I will take some of the hits for you, so we may fight his brothers." I am going to. Oh, they're both prone.
They're not prone, actually. Sorry, I forgot to take that
Oh,
one
okay.
off. They're both
I'm-
standing now.
I'm going to. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna chill touch both of those actually that are standing next to each other on the other side of the grease.
Is
Do
that
you
a
have any
ranged
spell-
attack?
Do you have any spell slots left? I thought you used
No,
one.
I only had 2. I used one. I used one to.
Oh, is chill touch a cantrip?
I healed. Yeah, chill touch scab. Okay.
If that's a
didn't know
range,
that.
if chill touch is a ranged attack, it'll have disadvantage because you're melee.
Oh, I suppose you're right.
The one isn't below you.
Well, do I try and fjord the grease then? Taking an opportunity attack. Is that worth it?
You could try warhammering the goblin. It only has like what 6 HP.
Okay, I suppose I
One
can
less
warhammer.
thing.
Very well, I will take the warhammer advice. With a 22
As a hit,
for a 3 damage. Wow.
dealing some damage to the goblin.
That's a lot of damage right there.
Well, at least I hit.
He takes the blow. You feel a few ribs crack.
That'll be my turn.
Ow.
The animal.
Okay. Let's see this.
There's a hit. We're crushing the goblin, and he is dead.
I'm just gonna go through the grease.
Okay, roll a dex save.
13 is the.
Okay, as you slip and fall prone.
Exactly what I wanted.
That's well, at least the range attacks have disadvantage on you. Just hope that they don't come to you and start flinking with their swords. Well, you might want to dispel the grease.
Don't dispel it
Well,
now.
Well, actually, yeah, the animal
Yeah,
is
it's useless
gonna be-
now.
Well, I mean, I suppose you're right.
Avdore.
I can move. Holy cow, there's a lot of them.
Magic missiles and all
Whoa.
like animals.
Do I use my last spell slot? Yeah, probably. I'm gonna magic missile.
Get
Wait, if it casts.
Who are you
Like-
hitting with this magic missile?
I am going to. My character sheet's not working. I'm going to hit. I'm going to hit the 3 like further, like that one, and then the one in the back corner.
So one each.
Yeah.
They all did. They all
Oh,
did 4
they
damage.
all did max.
They
Okay.
all did
Wow.
max.
Is it? Okay, so it's 3d4 plus 1. Is it supposed to be plus 1 for each d4? Or is it just plus 1?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
should
it
be
is.
It's
Yeah,
actually
it's
5
yeah.
each.
damage.
So it's
Yeah.
5 to each.
You are...
Five to each.
They do not look... They are hurt from this. Quite a
They're
bit.
on 1 health, aren't they?
Not quite.
2. No, I don't know.
Hey, your vicious mockeries can do something now.
Hey, shut up. I'll mock you next, filthy animal. I don't say that.
Yeah, say that out loud next to the animal who's
yeah,
now prone.
that's gonna be my turn. I'll just stay.
Okay.
Actually, I can. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna stay. Actually, yeah, I don't care.
Okay. At that, the goblin holding Sildar on the top, he stands over the ledge, holding his holding his scimitar to Sildar's throat. He has green yellow skin and unnaturally pointed jagged teeth. He yells a truce, truce, and this human dies.
I look back at Kerakar. I'm like, he's not the one paying us, right?
No, I don't think so.
This was the man that escorted the man who was supposed
He might
to
know where the
pay.
man that's paying us is, though. Perhaps we should take them up on it for
We
now.
already know. We already know where he is, though.
Hmm.
The goblins die.
Yes, I agree. Just 1 second. Of course, we accept your truce. What are your terms? I'm gonna wink at the animal.
You kill boss. You kill big boss. Bring me back his ear, and I give you your human.
I mean, it sounds reasonable to me. I'm gonna look at everyone else. What do you say we go kill the boss of these things?
Sildar yells out, barely awake, "Don't trust the goblin." At this moment, the goblin pulls him kind of closer, pulling the scimitar closer to his throat, kind of waiting for an
Yeah,
answer.
I don't trust goblins.
Well, here out of character, why don't we just accept it? Go and kill the big boss. Come back here and slaughter them. Either way, that guy dies.
Agreed.
Yeah, we will accept your terms as long as we find him alive. There will be no quarrel amongst us.
Okay.
Hmm.
Does everyone
Wait.
else here agree with that, or do you get?
By the
more
way, I
fighting?
wink at Kerakar.
Yeah, the goblins are not gonna
okay with
take
this.
I
this
smirk.
turn waiting for you. They're holding their actions, attacking if you attack back. It is your turn, Ruby, if you wish to do anything.
The animal. Everyone wait for the animal to get up. Prepare your actions to attack.
Oh shit!
Actually, it's a good point. I'm gonna hold my action for casting vicious mockery on like, I don't know, the goblin over here on the higher ground.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my action until the animal gets up. Then I will cast it. Is that what the plan is, Connor?
Yeah.
Sounds like the plan to me. I am going to. We really need a big one here. Let me just look at my character sheet. I really wish I had a spell slot right now.
You can toll the dead on these two.
I could. We kind of want to save the guy if possible. Not that I care too much.
Oh, he's not
That's true.
bad.
But he is another person that we can potentially heal up to have fight in this last fight, though. The final battle.
It's true. We do want to save them.
I'm gonna try.
Kind of.
I'll try. I'm gonna hold my action with a. Have we damaged the guy up there yet? I don't think so.
No, we haven't.
Well, I guess a D12 was better. The goblins have shitty wisdom, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So I'll hold my action for a Toll of the Dead on this gobble.
Okay.
For when the animal stands up. If that, or when the animal engages or something. Like,
I get up. I'm like, we'll get right on it. After we take out the trash. And he gets to just dash
Okay.
right up to the big guy and slam his greatsword down.
I'll let you. So pretty much, here's the order that's gonna go down. The animal's gonna get his one attack. That is gonna go pretty much in the order which people took their hold actions. So Connor, you can go. Do yours first.
Oh!
Okay,
should've
that
made
is
that.
as you.
Ah!
How do you want to kill him, Connor? As you run up to him,
Well, Debbie just lost
because
his
you've
action.
completely destroyed him. How do you want to do it?
Well,
I
the
just
human's
cleave him
gonna
in
live.
half just with a straight down strike after he jumps.
You see the
sort of
animal
like
come up,
sprints the steps.
sprint up faster than you've seen anyone run for a while. Grab his great sword, lift it, and cleave, cutting off part of his face, exposing his jawline, cutting off his ear, hitting his shoulder, and cutting about a good 3 or 4 inches into his chest before the goblin falls to the ground, obviously completely dead. At this moment, the other 3 goblins, this one next to you, Connor, kind of panics and releases his arrow towards you with disadvantage, standing right in front of him.
Oh, my action is gone, unfortunately. But I suppose what can you do when the animal goes to town?
With a 16 still on his disadvantage, dealing. Does that hit?
Yeah,
it does.
16 would hit.
Dealing, what would that be? 1 damage. That's half of that.
Just to make myself feel better, I'm gonna roll what it would have been had I attacked. Oh, okay, thank God the animal did work.
This one goblin releases an arrow towards you, Kerakar.
I have an AC of 17.
With a 9 missing. The last remaining one also releases it towards you, Kerakar.
Oh no.
With
The
an
animal,
8.
I can't. That's a miss as well. you obliterated that man.
Sildar, bound, kind of falls to the ground, not able to support himself and stand up, being completely bound. What is that? All you want to do, Connor? Is that what you
Yeah.
Dawson, you're a vicious mockery,
yes.
right?
Oh,
Vicious
yes.
mockery.
Monster vicious.
I cast it while making my speech. You filth dare to attack the
Oh
animal.
no, you stuttered a little.
Did I?
You.
Did I?
Your mic.
Oh, my mic? Okay. I was like, what?
Which one are you doing this on?
The one next to the animal. The one directly next to the animal.
Okay.
I need to find it. I need to find it. Oh. I'm like, you dare to attack the animal, savage of the waste. You dare to encroach upon Kerakar, last son of the noble houses.
You see him grab his head and fall back to the ground, almost foaming at the mouth. He is dead.
You dare to attack the legendary wizard Avdore.
Oh,
How
no.
dare you even consider
We're going ham now.
any of this?
Is this a 4 for psychic damage or?
It is.
Okay. I don't know what I don't have a feel for.
You better be scared once he gets upgrades his cantrips and gets like an 8.
Yeah, once he gets that 8.
Do you wish to move at all, Dawson? Actually, no, never mind. That's
whole
reaction.
action, no.
Avdore, it is your turn.
Yes.
Touch them.
Just
The
fucking
fire-
throw a rock at him.
The
Maybe
fire
dispel the
continue. On
Maybe.
the
Which one
like,
is this
directly in
direction?
front of me.
Okay. That is a hit. That is enough to kill it.
Yummy. Burn
you
alive.
Did the last remaining goblin, he backs up to the wall, realizes that there is no escape, and releases another arrow directly at you, Kerakar.
The last fateful attempt at resistance. We will quell it.
You dare fight us.
Have you not seen what the animal has done to your compatriots?
16.
That is not the hit for my 17 AC.
Okay. Missing. Bouncing off your chainmail, I assume.
I think it's scale mail.
Okay. Bouncing off your whatever.
Yeah, scale mail.
Oh, that's what we need. We need an evil outro where we all do an evil laugh, except for the bard, which does like a neutral evil
Ruby.
I do.
Is-
I giggle. I giggle.
It is your turn, Ruby.
I know. I continue on with the rant from last about how they dare consider. They dare consider us their enemy, They are nothing to us.
Yeah, how long till you get to like the Sieg Heils when you're talking about people? It's like how long until
Not
you
long.
spiral into Hitler territory?
No,
Not
only on
long.
goblins. Come
Oh,
on, man.
No, I know. No, I'm saying it's like you're getting so intense with your rants, but like how long until you start hailing victory and talking about land
Oh,
in the
I
east?
forgot I need to make a check. I'm
It's
sorry.
I just go and pull out a to just start. The unit.
We must only kick in the door.
With the Goblin's critical success, you seem to kind of trail off and kind of lose the subject matter of your speech there. The Goblin doesn't really care at this point, and he's not affected by it. Kerakar.
Skin. Kerakar, legendary son of mountains. Go.
It is time for you to rest. I'm going to toll the dead on him. Oh, if only, is he injured yet, or is he?
Oh yeah, he's injured. Okay, well we will see if he passes
That's too
this
much
wisdom.
damage
He
for
crit on
one
his
man.
last wisdom. That was a critical fail as his death grasps him, and he's no more.
Kneel before you're better. Bow to the animal, leader of men and the world alike.
Okay, this is just now a cult worshipping the animal.
Yeah, Avdore is just like constantly rolling his eyes every time they like start praising the animal.
I'm not praising the animal. I'm praising the party. Come on.
I'm praising the animal. I just saw him lay pipe into goblins. Also,
Okay,
was
so like I
afraid-
did 5 damage.
Yeah,
same
you did good
turn.
too, but like the animal could kill us all in one shot. So you know, it's like until you get fireball or some other similar AOE.
So
I mean, I could
You-
have.
then I'll start praising Advor as well. Or
you've managed to slaughter every goblin in here. The human line in front of you is obviously Sildar Hallwinter, the armed protection Gundren hired after leaving Neverwinter.
the animal's
Is he
gonna
like
get him.
bound and stuff?
He is bound, yes.
I don't
Bound
care
and
about
beaten.
him. I just pick him up.
Are we
No,
gonna sacrifice him? Or...
So you just kind of pick him up, throw
I
over your
forgot the
shoulders, like,
Oh,
hey.
yeah.
He kind of looks around a little confused, like, I do thank you for your quick action and wit.
Oh, good show. Jolly good show. I don't actually.
I wouldn't mind being set down and unbound.
Shall we free him? Well, I mean, we may as well.
I mean, why wouldn't we?
The
He's
animal
currently
is
just like
slipped
sitting on
the
the
animal
animal's
has slipped
shoulder.
on the grease again. I would not want to be Avdore right now.
Yes, we will keep you.
I mean, I would have dispelled it when combat was done.
I free him.
Okay. So he kind of stands off, dusts off his the rags that he's now wearing.
You shall never.
He stands slightly above average height and has a slicked back blonde hair. The various wrinkles are on his face and the occasional gray hair indicates that he's about 50 or so. He is human.
Oh shit! I have an excuse to get rid of my club. I could win my club.
He thanks you. He's like, thank you. I'll try to make use of it. Obviously, this has not been my best day. In fact, it's an understatement. It's understatement to say that this day is pretty fucking terrible. I can't really fight worth a damn, but I'll give it my shot. I'm not in the best condition. I am, however, if you're willing to escort me to Phandelver, I will pay your company 50 gold pieces for the trouble.
Yeah, we're getting out of here. My front side is completely covered in blood, by the way. Goblin blood, and the various arrows are bleeding profusely.
Gundren is up at that fortress, right? The castle, right? That's what we
Yeah.
learned from the guy. So we have no reason to stay here anymore, then I guess.
Yeah. We're getting out of here.
Yeah, that sounds like. I don't know about you guys.
What happened? What's with that water that's currently rushing in the cave? Or...
It's not rushed anymore. It seems to actually be quite still and kind of back to normal. It is normalized.
Oh, okay. So it was just like a one-time burst.
From what you can tell, yes.
We're getting out
And
of
before
here.
they have a second round loaded into the cannon.
One second
Come
here.
before there's more of them.
Chloe, what's your passive perception?
Ugh.
Oh, he's just lying down.
12.
Can it do this?
Shut up,
12.
Dustin. You guys actually, come on, try to move something. It's not letting me move it. You two, Ruby and Avdore, actually notice behind you a goblin attempting to stealth, kind of sitting there looking at you from the wall. Behind you. Can you see him up here?
Up north?
I don't know if you can actually
Oh,
see
shit.
him. Actually,
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I see him a little bit.
I can see
Avdore,
like his ass.
you can't actually, because you're a human and you
No.
have no light. You have no light source over there.
Is that a goblin
Ruby,
ass?
however, you see a goblin peeking around the corner.
Can I just like when I see that, can I just cast Vicious Mockery on him?
Yeah.
You hide like a filthy coward. And I point at him. Does he take the 1 damage?
We'll see.
I hope
Rolling.
not.
He takes it, and then
Oh.
you see him kind of reach back in pain, and then run around the corner. Again.
Guys, there was friends. There was another one. He was peeking around that corner there. Let us leave this cursed place and rest.
Ah, yes.
Yeah?
Am I the only one on full health?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I got hit hard.
The animal took things like a fucking champ.
Oh, yeah.
What if
You,
we turn into an animal cult, by the way? What if it's like we're like a death cult?
My body is pretty skewered at the moment.
I'm gonna have to make a Stellaris race that's based on worshipping the animal. I think it's just one giant death cult.
You
Sorry.
begin moving down the pathway with haste. You guys are leaving, right? Is that the
Yeah.
plan?
Yeah.
Splashing into the water and start to make your way out of the cave. Behind you, you can start hearing the ground starts to vibrate lightly as you start
no.
hearing the rushing water move
Is
past
the
behind
human-
you.
Is the human with us able to keep up?
Yeah, he's kind of limping and such, but he can keep up with you.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna book it out.
I need everyone to roll me a dex save.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What if we TPK
I'm
underwater?
good at these.
Oh no.
Me too.
I'm actually good at these. I got a 16.
Oh,
come
I
on,
thought
come
you
on.
had the 4.
No, that was the animal.
I need to
It's
roll.
better not do 16d20 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
If it does 4 damage, I'll be dead.
I hope you have
Okay.
Spare the Dying prepared.
As a cantrip, I have it always prepared.
As you look behind you, another surge of water fills the passageway.
Oh, great.
Those of you who rolled above a let's see here. A 10 on their deck saves. So
So,
Ruby
Debbie,
and Kerakar, you quickly jump into like one of the either where the wolves were or back up the get out of the cave just in time as water flies past you. Quickly jumping into the nearby passage, you dodge the mass surge of rushing water. Meanwhile, the other three of you, one of them including the NPC, trying to jump out of the way, you quite aren't fast enough. Your leg gets caught by the stream, and you are pulled into the water. I need those of you who have failed the deck save to roll a strength save. No.
Oh,
Ah, my
Oh,
favorite.
the animal. Oh, of course, Avdore is better.
Connor,
Oh my god.
because of your decision to attack the goblins earlier, I thought it played your character well. You can have an inspiration.
oh yes. I'm good at strength saves.
Oh shit, that's much significantly better. Thank God for
That
the
is-
mercy of the...
I'm waiting for Sildars to roll here. That is, if he had advantage, that would have been a critical success. Okay. Let me check the DC for this.
Please tell me it's a 10.
Okay. Chloe, Avdore, you feel the hard impact as you get hit by the rushing water and quickly knocked off your feet. Now fully engulfed by the water, you reach for anything you can grab onto. For a moment, you find a rock kind of protruding from the side of the cave, but your grasp quickly slips. You slam against the wall before being dragged across the ground out of the entrance. The water quickly fills the small stream and pours over the grass, and you're now laying prone on the outside of the cave entrance. Yep. Taking.
I'm gonna die. Yep.
5 damage.
I'm on
Bludgeoning
minus 1
damage.
HP.
Meanwhile, Avdore. No, not Avdore. You're Avdore.
I was like, yes,
Animal
I'm dead.
Vahr. You feeling the impact, you fully engulfed by water. You reach for a stone. Grabbing onto it, you withstand the current. Your fingers grow weak, but they are stretched to their limits. But your grip holds through. The water flushed away. You remain where you were, prone and soaked. Sildar as well. Whatever the fuck I put his token.
He's still
Also
back in
gets
he's up on-
pushed out, and he is also laying unconscious in the grass
So, I see. Are you dead, Chloe?
with
Yeah.
a small, a
Quickly
little bit of
save,
blood coming out of his.
Save him first. He's the one paying us.
I'm gonna walk over to him and I'm gonna spare the dying on him.
Okay.
I'll do a medical check on Avdore.
Okay.
I'll
You
do
have
a
spare the
save.
die.
Yes,
I mean, and then as soon as I'm done with that, I'm gonna walk.
Okay. Quickly bandaging up Avdore. That was 1 success, Chloe. I need you to make me a death save. Even though it's not gonna
I've
matter.
taken care of. Excellent. No, I think that you've saved him.
That is 2 successes.
Should I do it again?
Yeah, I'm just watching.
No way he's doing anything. You're just
I
watching.
saw Rubygills.
Fine.
I saw Rubygills patch you up. Is the thing. That's the thing. I saw that.
Yeah.
He didn't say that you needed more patching up. If he, I mean, roll it again, you whore.
Me
Okay.
or Chloe? Ah,
3
Cool.
successes.
Okay.
I'm gonna carry both the unconscious people, one on each arm.
Well, I'm not
Okay.
unconscious anymore.
No, you're
Oh,
still
you-
unconscious. You're
Oh, yeah.
stable.
unconscious.
Do you have to?
Oh yeah, roll me a
Yeah.
d4.
Yeah, you roll that D.
Now I'm
Well,
gonna
how
spare
many
the. I'm gonna
hours?
spare the dying. Avdore now.
Oh yay!
We'll carry you. We'll sling you around. I'll carry you.
For 4 hours?
Okay, I'll just drag you along, I guess.
No. Okay, yeah, sure. Just do more damage. Do my
I was
one
gonna
health.
carry you, but then you were like, no.
I'm dead. You can't hear me.
Okay.
Quick, the animal starts choking Avdore until he stops breathing. And
Um,
then break my
Good.
neck.
Do it.
What the hell are all these squares? Oh, what? Oh, it's mine.
That's you.
So wait a second. Who's the fucking wise guy that put these squares here?
It was you.
Okay, you guys, where are you going? Just back?
There's at least one SWAT
Yeah, we're
in
going
there, I
back to the
swear.
card.
Probably
Taking a long rest.
Do you,
Squares, yeah.
with Avdore being knocked unconscious, Connor, you no longer have your light source.
Good.
Do
don't
you
have
light
the
a
light
torch
cantrip,
as you guys walk
unfortunately.
through the darkness of the night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I even have any torches in my pack?
Are you gonna walk all the way back to
The
your
coach.
wagon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it about? Should we have consumed a ration for today? Or
Yeah. Why don't you?
at some point?
As you walk back along the trail, you're getting close to the edge of it. You guys know that you're close to that one tripwire, but you can't quite see. You don't quite know where it is. You know that you're getting in the area close to it. All of you make me a perception check with advantage.
No,
I'm
they
the
took
one
the
that
card.
found it and I'm passed out.
No, this is the tripwire, Debbie.
Oh, the
That's the card.
tripwire.
You,
Oh,
you-
sorry.
you
I-
know
I'm
it's
retarded.
somewhere coming up within like the next 10
Oh, I
minutes or
forgot
so
to
of
roll
walking.
advantage. Ah,
I see someone
22.
slamming me.
17.
Okay,
22
you
boys.
you spot it kind of like gleam a little bit off of the torchlight, the little metal cord, and you
I would have been fucked without
walk
the grenade.
around it and continue along until
You should have thrown my body on it.
you find your
Okay, I'm gonna throw Advar. I'm gonna throw
Say my
Hadvar.
name right.
I can't. You always name your character hard to say things. It's like Tiamat. I mean, Tiamat.
Avdore. How is that hard?
There's too many consonants. There's not enough vowels in it. Sorry, keep going. Sorry, it hurts.
you guys reach your wagon. How it was, the oxen are sitting there, kind of eating some of the foliage around the area, just kind of sitting there, not doing much. What do you wish to do?
Well, I say we truck back to town and make some penny.
Can we make it to town tonight?
Well, let me bring you back to the map.
Oh shit! Is it only noon?
No,
It
it's
is
like
in the
it's like dead
it's
night.
no, it's probably about 10 or so at night, I'd say. Let's see here.
Do you really want to return to town with me still unconscious? I don't know how long it takes, but that'd be funny.
5,
Let's go back all the way up to Neverwinter again.
15, 20. Yeah, you're probably not gonna get to town until morning if you walk through the night.
Let's take a long rest.
Please, let us rest.
What of the goblins that remain in the cave that they pursue us?
We'll slaughter them too.
Very well. So make camp then.
Okay.
And we're ambushed by no one.
You guys set up your small camp.
Take off my armor.
Within time, Sildar wakes up. Thanks you some more, and then helps set up camp with you guys. After a few more hours, Avdore, you wake up, tend to your wounds a little bit.
I think I'll probably be on watch for the half of the night.
I would actually,
Softly playing my viol.
anybody else wish to take watch over the night?
Not me. I have
My perception is useless.
I'll take watch of the night.
You take the second half?
I'll take second half. As long as I still get a long rest, yeah.
Starting
Yeah,
with
we do.
Ruby,
Doesn't need to be sleeping.
and Kerakar. One more person's gonna need to take watch, unless if you guys just want someone either wants to give up their long rest or someone just not take watch for the last little bit.
I ain't giving up my long rest.
Why don't we
Fine,
wait?
I'll
I'll
take
wake up.
watch.
I'll wake up Avdore in a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, the animal works.
Okay.
Yeah, the animal can do it.
I've died like 3
Is
times.
the animal's penis really big?
Yeah, even.
Yeah.
Okay.
Duh.
Does he use it often, or?
Probably not.
As the night grows cold, you guys all rest. Ruby stays up to take a first watch, and that's where we'll end it tonight before we actually get to the night. So,
Oh, we didn't TPK.
I think we did pretty good.
We left the cave.
Almost.
Wasn't that the first
TPK.
time we even entertained the idea of accepting their truce, or did they offer a truce before? I honestly don't remember.
I can't remember if I did or not.
I can't remember.
I like-
I honestly forgot most of what the cave was.
It's like, yes.
Yeah, that's fun. That was a fun session.
I will
I,
figure out your XP here.
I enjoyed mocking people vigorously.
Vigorously.
Vigorously. I think it's actually what I said, Chloe.
Vigicious.
You guys racked up some XP. Let's see if it's enough to get you to the next level.
We killed so many gobos.
Goblins, you mean?
Butcher wolves.
And 3.
Yeah.
Ooh,
No, gobby boys.
6.
Goblins.
I think my insults alone killed them.
Gobby boy.
I did some damage, despite being killed by the solo 1 HP wolf.
I think we
did
killed
some,
10
I did some damage
goblins
to
and 3
them.
wolves.
All of you gain 237 XP.
We should have stayed behind it and slaughtered more of them.
We should have slaughtered the rest.
Like animals.
Like,
To get that
animals.
level up.
Like animals!
Think of the XP. God damn.
In order for me to act out a flaw to get inspiration, I have to eliminate a civilization. Or at least put them at
Boy.
high risk.
Chloe's laying down them sick rhymes.
Gosh.